it's weirdly quiet. You gotta give me one hot moment here while I get this set up for YouTube. Which is being somewhat difficult, all things considered, actually. I think, not so much the getting set up, but the whole Twitch thing is, I think, sort of rocked YouTube a bit. Is apparently everyone's having trouble exporting videos to YouTube automatically, so I'm having to sort of download and upload them. But the point is, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and also whatever ARG is. In this weirdly quiet moment, why is it so quiet? I somehow muted myself? No, but it is quiet. I'm gonna... Why is that? Is audio coming out of the wrong place? Let me see if the error is... Now I can hear the Xbox. It was the game. Good thing I saved. You're heard, it's the game that's muted. Yeah, no, I can see my audio going up there. Try just a soft reset of the game real quick. Alright, that seems to have sorted it out. We're fine, don't worry. The dramatic music is back as we rush over to the main gate. Oh, good, her. I was hoping to immediately do her, first thing in the stream. It's not rough on the throat in any way. You again! Oh god, get all back into the voices. Eek! Brilliant. How rude, acting like you've seen a ghost! You certainly got back to your post quickly. Oh, the police took me away, they did. They pulled out a spare steel samurai costume. Told me to put it on. Can you imagine? How could I, a sweet little old lady, wear a giant suit like that? I like that the cops had a spare outfit, just, you know, laying around, in case anyone committed murder in the first one. You know, it's there. I bet, you know what? I bet when someone proposed that idea, they were laughed at. And then it happened, they're like, ha! Who's laughing now? Meekins. And then Meekins got demoted, and he slipped in a pool of his own pee. It was embarrassing for him. Everyone laughed at him. Mr. Powers is pretty tall. As soon as they saw there was no way I could wear it, they let me go. I guess that would rule out her being the murderer. Well, they only saw a figure in, like, one photo of it. Also, there's the possibility you were lying about the kid being in the first photo, and you just deleted the photo of yourself. There's a lot of options that make it weird that they've let you go. It's been solved, the sound problem thing. Also, to make clear, you'll be streaming with Nathan on Sunday and Monday, correct? From wherever Nathan lives in Chicago. Most likely won't stream Thursday. I'm definitely not streaming Thursday. That's my flight back, so... And I might or might not stream Friday. Yeah, that's Kaita's birthday, so... Real coin toss up in the air on that one. Know this, whippersnapper. This old lady never forgets a slight or an insult. And you won't get any information out of me. My lips are sealed. We would only be so lucky. You sure are talking a lot for someone with sealed lips. Starting now. 1, 2, 3. This lady's too much. Oh, Phoenix. Anyway, I need a security, I need a key to like a hut. It's been turned off for the day. That's weird. Security guard station. I can see computer that runs the security cameras. Hey, no touching. Guess better investigate later. Okay, how about that kid you saw? If I see him again, I'm taking him down. Nick, look at her eyes. She's serious. Good to know. About the director, the one who was here the day of the murder. If I see him, I'm taking him down. Nick, I think she's losing it. Good to know. Anything worth presenting? Not really. I needed the keys for the cabin, but I thought I'd be able to like sort of grab them from here. Okay. Hey! Hey, wait! I bet it came in through that drain. Hey, kiddio. What's your name, sport? Need a voice for this kid. Excuse me, he's not a kid, so I shouldn't talk to him that way. If you can believe it, I'm not great with young boy voices either, despite having been one for several years of my life. I'm not a kid, so don't talk to me like that. Ugh. Huh? But you are a kid. What a rude little brat. That's no way to talk to an adult. I don't see... You know what? You were a young boy? For a few years. My, for old Bagdalusa, she'd first have it. You know what? That's true. You make a solid point, Arg. You know what? I'm just gonna go Jersey. I don't see no adults here. Hippie fashion chick. Yeah. Hippie fashion? Nick, I think I'm being mocked. You gotta hand it to Maya. She's pretty sharp and pretty mad. I'm Cody Hackins. Call me Kiddio again and I'll cut you down where you stand, evildoer. The Mets, baby. Love the Mets. Steel Samurai. All about the Steel Samurai. So, tell me about the Steel Samurai, kid who's obviously a fan. How dare you utter that name, evildoer? What do you mean? We're on the Steel Samurai side. Haha, you can't fool me. Okay, what's the last line by the innkeeper in episode 8? Ha! Easy. Like some fries with that. What? Did you already have the stepladder conversation in this case? I had a stepladder conversation in this case. Now that you mention it, there is one right there. I might want to observe that. I had it on a different stepladder. Or ladder. Not bad, kiddio. I can't do Root Jersey either is the point. This kid. What should his voice properly be? I can't just... Kaida's not in the stream. She normally... We have a habit of, like, if we'll play a visual novel, the two of us will swap voices. She usually takes young boys and young women for voices, and I do the sort of older characters. Her voice being higher pitched. I can't really get that high. This punk kid. Yeah, watch it. What are they doing? Having a Steel Samurai off. Say, heard anything about the incident the other day? You were here, weren't you? Pouty. Did you see anything? He always, the Steel Samurai always wins. Always. Yeah, I saw him. I saw everything. What? But no way am I telling you, losers. What? Wait. Let me go. Alright, I think I got the kid's voice. He's gone. Huh? Something fell off the table when he bumped into it on his way out. A bottle? It's really more of a, I guess it's a bottle. I was gonna say it's more of a, it's not a traditional bottle, is it? Maybe a pill bottle. At least conversation about stepladders, not sure about the conversation. Yeah, I'm not sure if that ladder counts as one, but I did have a conversation about stepladders. Why was this sitting here, I wonder? Bottle reads sleeping pills. Oh ho ho! Methinks someone may have drugged our will powers. Your Honor! I found this sleeping pills bottle at the crime scene. Ooh, I suppose that's evidence then. Your Honor, he could just be lying and making it up. No, he says he found it at the crime scene, so clearly it's true. Oh, God. It's just the ladder in Studio One. Ah, well then, I've got it. It's more of a flask or a pill container, but bottle works just as well. Yeah, it's like, it's not... You don't traditionally think bottle when you see that thing, but bottled is apt, I suppose. Anyway, what was that kid saying? He saw everything. Well, I mean, it's good that we have the glass bottle. I could pop into the dressing room real quick. Nope. Let me look at the ladder just in case. I cannot look at the ladder. It doesn't light up in any way. So I got anything the ladder is related to in this chapter I got. What a miss. How many moonstones have we collected? So far, just 2. We got one when we cleared Larry Butts and one when we cleared, Maya. So, we'll get a third one when we clear Will Powers there. Just 1. Ah, Nathan's behind. This is the drain where the fanboy came in. He didn't waste any time coming in either. Talk about cause and effect. Alright, well, back to the main gate? Huh. Oh, I needed him in so Old Bag would chase after him. Clever. That's point and click logic. Huh? Where's that old windbag? Odd of her to leave her post. Meanwhile, off in the distance, hold on. Hey! Nick, that was her. Stop, whippersnapper! Yeah, sounds like she's... yeah, sounds like she's chasing after that boy. It's called special effects. High production value here at Token Lad Industries. And then she just says natch for some reason. That's the noise old people make when they fall. Not, oh god, my hip. Natch. Uh-oh, she tripped. Maya seems real delighted by that, I was about to say. Alright, well, can we lift a key from this place now? Hey, Nick! Now's our chance. Let's check the guard station. Good idea. Oh. This is it, Nick. The trailer key. Key to the trailer in Studio 2. We'll be borrowing this, right, Nick? Studio 2 trailer key. Alright, now that we've got the key, let's go see what the hell's going on over there. Doors slamming and thudding going on. Also, most likely you'll finish this case today. Oh, I imagine. As long as this case is, compared to 4 and 5 in this game, it's nothing. This is like the first real meaty case. It's also the first one where they don't just tell you who did it in an opening cutscene. Well, do I... Okay, I need to examine the door first, I think. To unlock it, and then I move inside. I wonder if this key that we borrowed from the guard station will work. If you do finish this case near the end of stream, you're going to start case 4. I'll give like an intro to case 4 so that we know the facts. And then, you know, we can all reconvene when court is in session, after I'm back from Illinois. Which reminds me, after stream, I need to like start getting packed, check in with United Airlines and all that. It opened. Great, let's go, Nick. She seems eager all of a sudden. Well, you first, Nick. Ah, not that eager. Into the trailer, alright. Ah, the Samurai Summer. The Dynamite Samurai. The Singing Samurai. I'm sensing a theme with these, movies. Just saying. Have you considered maybe the reason you're failing is that you're making not enough samurai films, alright? People love them, keep making them. More, really. Twice the amount. Where's the Disco Samurai? The Shogun Samurai. That's a bit redundant, but hey, we're Americans, we don't know any better. The Streaming Samurai. The Fishing Samurai. The Gambling Samurai? Samurai I Am Awry? Yeah, there's plenty of, like, opportunities there for samurai films. I made a lot of progress yesterday in this case, and as you said, it's not the longest case in the game, or that long for that matter. Well, compared to the first 2 it is, but it's that middle case. Hey, you just smoking in here, huh? Ick! Someone's in here! Oh, her voice. Russian? My terrible Russian woman voice, you know, that obviously I'll be able to do spot on. Names. Our names? We're WP's lawyers, and, I see. And who might you be? Dee Vasquez, the producer. Dee Vasquez. Is she beautiful, Phoenix? Alright, you clearly with your type. She looks kind of like the bags under the eyes, and I don't know, like she's somehow 27 but 60 also at the same time? Do I have a profile for this woman? I do. 34! This is a 34-year-old woman who looks like she's 60. I'm gonna guess that's the smoking. I was wondering if you could tell me about the day of the murder. Miss Vasquez? Script. Excuse me? Script. I am looking for a script. Script? The Steel Samurai, episode 13. I need it. They've only made 13 episodes of this. 12, debatably. It's probably like season 3 or something. Could we ask you a bit more about the day of the murder? I need to read it. Well, the first 2 cases aren't really high bar for determining length of... Well, that's fair. And she might not be the most beautiful broad around, but she ain't exactly ugly either. I mean, I suppose, but... Of all the women in this game for him to comment on being beautiful so far, the options, I admit, being, you know, just 2 of them, Maya and April, that's the one he says, oh, she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, inappropriate for your boss, and one was basically evil. So, maybe not the best time to bring it up, but purely judging by standards of beauty, she's clearly last. Nick likes him older. Does he? Have you seen the company he keeps, 7-9? He's running around with a 17-year-old girl who he will run around with for 3 games. At some point, we get her cousin. I think it's her younger cousin. And then in, Rise from the Ashes, there's another 15-year-old girl running around. We're getting nowhere fast. Are you gonna keep stonewalling me until I get the script? I'd really like to ask you about the Steel Samurai. Miss Vasquez? It's on TV every week. That's all I have to say about that. Nick! She's telling us to go watch TV? The nerve of her! Hey, don't get mad at me. How do you feel about Sal? Yeah, young cousin named Pro was like 9 or 10. Yeah, that sounds right. About the director, Salmonella, was it? What exactly is his role? Phoenix, he's the director. He directs things. Perhaps I didn't make myself clear. I am looking for a script. I can't be bothered with anything else. Okay. Nick, are all people in entertainment business this bitchy? It's starting to look that way, Maya. Nick, let's get out of here. Isn't there someplace else we have to check? Yeah. Wait. Yes. If you see Manila, give him this. Why do we have to do your errands? I don't think I like her. Sniff. Don't cry. She'll take it as a sign of weakness. Alright, we'll give it to him if we see him. Just bring me the script. Alright, I get it. Bring her the script. You want to hammer it home a little bit more there, game? Just find her the damn script. Gee, you think 7-9? You think that's the next step in the case here before we break it wide open? Alright, Sal was in the dressing room. Yes, I do. Damn, 7-9 out here. Sleuthing it up. Here, I got this from the producer. Huh? Bring me the script for episode 13. Episode 13. Where did I put that one? I must have left it somewhere. Uh-oh. My ass is pwned! Wow. Spelling pwned with a 0 instead of just PW? Pfft. Real noob move, Sal. If I don't find it, Nick, it might be quicker to just look in all the places he's likely to have been. I agree. Alright. I think I remember seeing a script at some point. In Studio 1, I think? Boy, I really do appreciate that in future games they just list everything where you can go rather than having me go place to place to place every time. We're back at the scene of the crime. Let's find what we need and get out of here quick, Nick. It's this right here, isn't it? Hey, look, that's the chair the director sits in. I've always wanted to sit in one of these. The director? Maya, take a look around that chair for me, would you? The script could be anywhere near that chair. Yes, sir. That chair, There could be a script anywhere near that chair. The script that we're looking for. Somewhere near the chair. It might be there. Oh my god! It's sitting in the chair! The script's the director. Goodness me. How talented. Aha! I found it, Nick. The script. Good work. I figure that's about the effort that they were putting into that. Maybe they were having a laugh. Maybe they were, like, directly looking at it and they're going, wow, the script could be anywhere. Nick, I found the script. Ah, very good. The script. I'm gonna assume they were just in on it and having fun with it. You know, I like that as headcanon. Maya and Phoenix are just like, it's so obviously right there that they're hamming it up. Birds of a feather and all that. Breaks the case wide open. Find blood on the script. Yeah, the script did it. In addition to directing a season of television, he killed a man. It's a very talented script, alright? Dual Destinies was a big upgrade in the move system in Phoenix Wright games. Was it Dual Destinies the first one that did that? I know in the Edgeworth games, it did let you go everywhere you needed to, but you did also have to physically walk to the edge of the screen. There wasn't just a move option, which, take it or leave it, I guess. I think it was a slight improvement over this. My bad, my bad. Slide over here. Oh no, I still need to get trailer. But, Apollo Justice didn't have, just go everywhere from the move option. Anyway, I found the script. Here, we found it. Your script. Ah. Script handed to Vasquez. It was also nice in that game, they added a dialogue archive. Oh, yeah, the log. It's, you know what, bit of an oversight to not have the log in this game. It wouldn't have been that difficult, Capcom. You're not going to talk to us? Quiet. I am reading.
Just you hold on. What's that big idea? Who do you think you are anyway? And why do you... And do you even know who we are?
Powers' lawyers. Right? Am I a suspect? No, it's just... Well, no, but... You wanted to know about the day of the murder. Yes. Anything you could tell us would be a big help. You know, there was a meeting here at noon. Yes, with the director and some people from the network. Correct. Now listen closely. None of the people in this trailer that afternoon went to Studio 1. It was impossible for us to leave.
Impossible? Why?
The path was blocked. The path? Apparently I need to present something here. Bit weird Capcom didn't add a dialogue log, or archive in the original trilogy. Yeah, that's a bit of an oversight. Is there a... I don't think there was a bloodstain on the script, 7-9. You keep insisting there was. Pierced through chest by a spear. The map, maybe? Am I presenting the map? I'm not interested. Oh, I was just mashing A. Okay, my bad. Tell me about this blocked path. I'm guessing the map. Sorry, that's on me. I was just mashing A. On the day of the murder, the path that leads here was blocked. You saw Mr. Monkey on the way here, correct? Mr. Monkey? The monkey with the broken head. Oh, yeah, Who could forget Mr. Monkey? Everyone's favorite Phoenix Wright mascot. Not the Blue Badger. Mr. Monkey. Oh, right, that. What an original name. Oh, wow. Expensive overhead shot there. Its head fell over in the wind on the day of the murder. They didn't start moving the head out of the way until after 3 o'clock. It was after 4 by the time the path was unblocked. Capiche? Everyone in this trailer was stuck here until the path was cleared. Stuck in this trailer. Stuck until after 4 o'clock. Hammer died at 2:30. Thus, none of us could have gone to Studio 1.
What?
It's true. A crane came just after 3 to move the head. We called some people in to clear the way. I'm sure they corroborate my story.
But wait. What if the head fell over after 2:30?
Then you could have gone to Studio 1. Haha, got you. 2:30 is the time of death. Very well. Come. Wow, you can just warp us here without the screens? Are you a wizard? You've been losing friends. Aw, oh name. You gotta take better care. Like, put some fucking, tags on them. God damn. Keep better track of your stuff. All joking aside, fucking sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that. But seriously, keep better track of those things. Guess not, they're too dumb to walk around it. Yavasso named low-quality bots. Well, I mean, you're all bots on my channel anyway. It's gonna be weird when I go to visit my bot moderator, Nathan. That's Mr. Monkey. When it wasn't broken, it announced the time in ooks. Excuse me? 1 ook per hour. Aw, shit, it must suck when it's like 11 o'clock. What a shitty time to be near that thing. Beep boop. One of them tried to fight me. Oh no. Like, actual fist fight? Doesn't sound like they were a friend if they were doing that, so I was talking to his friend. Ah. Right. So that guy's an ass. Hey, it doesn't sound like anything value was lost if there was anything there to begin with to lose. Always with the ooking. It is a monkey after all. Now, Phoenix, that clock sucks. Don't defend it. Check its head. The clock inside stopped when it broke.
Nick, it stopped at 2:15.
2:15? That's right. Love to see him try and do anything to me. Well, I mean, probably unlikely. A lot of, in my experience, it's a lot of bark and no bite. The path was blocked from 2:15 till after 4 o'clock. Therefore, we're innocent. Mr. Hammer died in Studio 1 at 2:30. See? Goodbye. Well, fiddled sticks. Monkey's head data. Maybe someone tampered with the monkey? Why does every case involve a clock? I just noticed that. What the hell? I get that it's important to establish a time frame. What is this obsession this game has with oddly shaped clocks that speak the time? Has nobody heard of just like a wall clock? Come on, man. Tried to push me down some stairs. I will make him more battered than fish sold at a local chippy. Damn. Your supposed friend tried to fight you because you talked to his acquaintance. I mean... there's fucking crazy people, man. I don't know what to tell you. Anyone who's ever been on a bus can tell you there's fucking weirdos that just are better off avoided. Or squared up against, because then they realize, oh, this is not a person I can just yell at willy-nilly. There's actually going to be consequences for my action. A wristwatch? Exactly. It's my friend group. Fuck off. Wow. Fuck that. God, I remember shit like that in high school. Fucking lame as hell. I'd recommend avoiding that guy, though. Just makes life easier. Anyways, back to video game. I'm sure that's what that sort of meant to say. There isn't anyone besides WP who could have killed Hammer. It's over. We're finished. Sure doesn't look good. Guess we should head back to the office and plan our strategy. Well, crud. That's not good. Alright. Wright and Co. offices. I don't suppose the monkey was running slow. It didn't just get back from, like, Paris or something where, the time zone's different. We're fresh out of clues. Everyone's alibi is watertight. We don't have any promising leads. Things are looking pretty grim. It's a little early for giving up, don't you think? Huh? You've got one lead. Oh, would you just... I had my back turned for like a minute. God, this poor girl. Could you maybe wait until she's like in pajamas or something so you're not ruining her damn togas? Mia, it's you. What took you so long? Sorry, Phoenix. Maya had trouble calling me unless she's really in trouble. Right. Oh, wait, I guess that means really in trouble. Fuck. Good point. I'd say so. What do you mean we have one lead? The boy, of course. Meh. Yeah, I saw him. Saw everything. What? But no way I'm talking to you, losers. Meh. watertight. It's supposed to be airtight. Same difference, really. I understood what he meant, but you are right. More commonly, it's airtight. I don't know. He didn't sound like he was going to help us at all. I'm sure he could find a way of bringing him over to your side. Either way, we should head back to the studio. That boy's our last hope, Phoenix. Thanks. Now I'm more worried than I was before. Phoenix, you weenie. What to do right ideas. Hey, yo, I still got my badge. Showing me that isn't going to do any good. You know what they say, dead men don't tell tales. You sure are talking enough. No, you sure are talking enough. Yeah, you're in the spirit world. Just go ask Jack Hammer who did it. Flash him the gazongas, you know? That'll wake the dead. Main gates. Oh good, it's Wendy. Jesus Christ, own name. I saw that before it got allowed, but come on, man. Yep. I can now check into my United flight. Use this code, or use this website and this code. Right, I'll be doing that after the stream. But I will be checking in. October 18th, Global Studios. You get it. What's wrong?
Whippersnapper.
She's been chasing that boy this whole time.
When I catch him.
Sounds like she hasn't had any luck catching him.
I got a hostage now, whippersnapper.
A hostage? That's illegal. What the hell is this hostage about? This is about a hostage.
When that boy was running away, he dropped his and ran. He'll come back for this one.
It's kind of hard to understand Lawler huffing and puffing. Phoenix, the hostage might be what we need. Cuddy might talk to us if we give him that. Good idea, Miss Oldbag, might I?
No! I'm catching that brat if it's the last thing I do.
Phoenix, do you have anything you might trade with her? A trade? I wonder. What would she want? I'll give you the keys back? Miss Oldbag, I'm borrowing this just so you know.
Oh, okay. Just be sure to give it back.
She's not as demanding when she's exhausted. Okay. A trade. What would I give her? No. I don't have anything to give her. What does she like? She likes donuts. Edgeworth. That's about it. Well, employee area maybe? Something's here. Guessing the kid gave her a good run around. He's just here. Hey, you, wait a second. Phoenix, was that the boy? Yeah, his name's Cody Hackins. I think he ran into the dressing room. Well, shit, let's go. Dressing room. He's sure to be in here somewhere. Found you! Damn it! He's getting away! Come back! There, he's back. How did she... Oh, he's hit puberty, and he's seen her tits. Got it. I mean, really, at this point, who hasn't? Look at her, but still. Hey there, would you mind helping us out, please? What was the game I was just playing where, like, I shot my... Oh, no, it was April's thing, where she would, like, stick her chest out and shake him about. That was fun for the shoulders and back. I was like, I just did this bit. What was it for?
I'm Cody.
Hello, Cody. I'm Mia Faye. Nice to meet you. Yo! And I'm Phoenix Wright.
Who asked?
Phoenix, you can take it from here. Doesn't sound like I can, but okay, sure. Talk to her some more. Maybe she'll reveal what she wants. I'm not so sure I'm qualified. I'm guessing I need, like, I don't know, something valuable. Alright. Steel Samurai's so cool, I think he's, the bomb. That's what the kids say, right? The bomb? Hello, fellow youths. Ha! What would a lamer like you know about the Steel Samurai? Hey, watch the attitude. Phoenix, you really shouldn't yell like that. He's only a kid. Maya, I will kill this kid. Shut up. Don't yell like that. I'm only a kid. You're easily second most annoying kid in the entire series. Second only to that one kid at the end of the second Edgeworth game. With the fucking horns who drank his milk a bunch. That guy was super annoying. He's wearing green. I like him. Well, you're easy to please, own name, I see. Yep, nothing makes horny teens talk as much as busty chicks. It's true. Especially scantily clad busty chicks. I mean, really. And if they have a samurai fetish and she's dressed like an acolyte, this kid's never gonna dream about another woman in his life. Yup. So, do you know anything about what happened here? Could you tell me, please? Do we have an age on this kid? We do. 32. He's 7. Alright, maybe he hasn't hit puberty yet. Maybe I need to give him, like, another 6 years before I can make these cracks. We're gonna end this line of, jokes. Ahem. I don't know nothing. Looks like a little persuasion's necessary. Maybe a bribe? Well, shit, everyone wants something, don't they? Give you this card key? I don't know. Lets you go places? What's that? Boring. Man, how can one person be so lame? If you were a superhero, you'd be lame-o, man. Oh, damn. I'm never gonna recover from that. Might as well stop streaming. Never recover from this put down. Well, if I'm gonna bribe him and he loves the Steel Samurai, maybe I can get, like, Will to autograph something? So, main gate. Detention center. I guess Mr. Powers isn't questioning. Damn it! Oh well. Let's try again another day, Phoenix. We don't have another day! Why are you here? This guard monitors a visitor's room. Yep, thanks, Phoenix. Astute as always. What would this kid want? He'd want like a prop or something. You're not. He seems to have the hots for Mia. I mean, have you seen Mia? He probably hit puberty when he looked at her, and he's like, I understand why girls are cool now. I used to think they have cooties. They don't. They're great. I love women now. All about the girls. Yep. Gonna assume that's what happened with Cody as soon as he saw Mia. So the kid will probably want a prop. Have I been to Studio 1? Is there anything I can, like, nick from here? No? Okay. A bribe. I can't just get Mia to ask him. He's clearly more receptive to her. Also, maybe bribing to get the thing she took from the kid. But, okay, well, I mean, I don't know what old bag wants is the problem. Unless she really wants a dumbass spear. That's a murder weapon. I can't be giving that away. Guide map. Powers photo. Card key. Autopsy report. If I had something of like Jack Hammer's or Edgeworth's, I think she'd be all about it. But I don't have anything like that, is the issue. I was really hoping Will would pan out there. D might have something. It's the only one I haven't hung out with or spoke to yet. It's like they're designing set to use for a Steel Samurai show. They got some figures for how much the sets cost. Can't believe they spend this much on sets. Another old movie poster. Singing Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. What the hell does Samurai sing about? Chopping off heads? It's like a samurai musical set in ancient Japan. A samurai musical? Is that even a genre? Well, I'm impressed. You know your stuff, Mia. Oh, Maya's the real fan. I just picked up a little. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Gets Around. Jeez. This poster looks like it's been hanging here for years. It's one of Maya's favorite movies. Maybe we should replace the poster in our office with this one. That would be kind of sad. Jesus. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai, starring Jack Hammer. Are any of these autographed? I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite a star. God damn it. This is where they had the meeting. Their documents and cups scattered around. Guess not. Absolutely went to the wrong place. If I were Cody, I would want, like, a prop or something. And if I were Old Bag, I'd want something of Jack's or Edgeworth's. But I don't have anything of either of theirs. I mean, I could just try giving Old Bag everything I have. Card key? Want this back?
Hey, that's a card. Studio One.
Right, a card key to Studio One.
I could visit poor Hammer.
Oh, alright. Boy, didn't think it would be that easy.
I'd like to visit. He died. Whew. I was his fan.
You don't have your own card, Miss Oldbag?
Studio One isn't my turf. You let me borrow it then?
If I give her the card key, I won't be able to get into Studio One. I'll lend it to her. In return for a certain item. Might Oldbag Mont. Maybe we're going about it in the wrong way. Maybe she wants something simple. Yeah, we got it. Why don't you let her borrow it, Phoenix? I guess it can't hurt. Here you go, Miss Oldbag. Card key went to Oldbag.
Listen to me, Sonny. I don't like having debts to no whippersnappers. You take this and we're even. Deal?
What's this? Steel Samurai trading cards.
That sneaky kid dropped it. I figure it's pretty important to him, though.
Thank you. I may have use for this. This must be the hostage she was talking about. Apparently, these are really popular with kids these days. Ah, the Steel Samurai trading cards. Yo, next stream in Illinois, I'll go ahead and spoil it. Nathan and I are unboxing Steel Samurai cards. Hoping for that little pink princess holographic reverse rare autograph double build nude card.
Right, I'm off.
It's worth upwards of $3. Pays for itself. There she goes, hobbling off towards the studio. Alright, well. Easy enough. Into the dressing room, then. Hey, Cody, look what I've got. Cody, this look familiar.
Hey, mate, you are,
Oh, ultra rare, of course.
You are, huh? You are, you know, ultra rare. The card's really hard to get. Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
I'll give you this, if you help me.
But that's my card. By offering me something I already own, you're in effect eschewing the very basis of consumer society, namely the principle of fair trade.
Shit. Kid's got a point. Well, here you go, kid.
Man, for a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
What do they teach these kids in school these days? Quantum physics? Yeah, own name talks like that all the time. Are you kidding me?
Whatever, I don't need that card. Huh? I got a double. Just keep it. It's yours. What? Ah, after I went through all this trouble. If you want to trade, find me a really rare card.
Really rare? You mean there's something rarer than ultra rare?
Ultra rare premium cards. Way rarer than plain ultra rare cards. Come on. For a grown-up, you sure are dumb.
Premium... we're talking about stakes. I talk like what now? You know, like every youth in the game. You say things like, it eschews the very basis of our consumer society. You know, that sort of thing. And I'm like, boy howdy, I remember reading Romeo and Juliet. That was important in school. Okay, so... where the hell am I gonna get an ultra rare card? Maybe Will's got one, I guess? Nope. Okay, well... can I raid Maya's desk for one? Nope. Okay. Studio 1, Studio 2? Maybe D's got one? Hey, D. Got a card? Something's new here. Oh, Penny, what are you doing here? Oh, hi. Hello, what brings you here? Oh, well, I had to arrange some stuff. Yes? The girl with you, doesn't she seem a little... hotter? Like, way older and more developed? Like, is she even the same person as before? Nope. She's the same as always. Same as always. These clothes definitely fit me, as they always have. Okay, whatever you say. Hey, kid, you work here? Got any of these? Know anything about this? Hey, that's a Steel Samurai trading card. I collect those, actually. I'm one card away from a complete set. A complete set? Phoenix, how do you not understand the words complete set? Yeah, a set of one of each card. Huh. Wait. That's it! That's the card I need. You don't know how long I've been looking for it. I don't care what kind of girl you might think I am. I need that card. Please. Wow. She got real eager all of a sudden. I beg of you, please trade with me. Trade with you? Yes, trade cards. Look, I'll even trade you my ultra rare premium card. Trade me, huh? Yes, it's a good deal for an ultra rare. Please. Phoenix, Contra-CC's desperate. How are you supposed to get a premium rare card in this game? Hey, we solved it. Hotter, bustier, taller, more of these. Oh god, now what? Yeah, okay, I get it. I'll check into my flight. God phone, calm down. Nah, don't trade. Clearly, this car is more valuable on eBay. He's one of the few characters who appears in a case that never shows up in court. Yeah, that's why she's probably extremely forgettable. I think Salmonella might be as well. I don't know if he ever actually shows up in court. Really? Thanks! Then this is for you. An ERP card. An ultra rare premium. Very valuable. Yahoo! And there she goes. Doesn't doing good things like this make you feel great? Yeah, it does. Well, let's go bribe a child. I'm trying to think of other characters who show up in a game, but who show up during the investigations but never appear in court. Who aren't, you know, dead either. Important distinction. The dead ones obviously aren't going to appear in court. Went the wrong way, because of course I did. The employee area. There we go. And the dressing room. Okay, alright, there. Hey kid, I got a premium rare card for you. I'm back, what's happening? Has Enrique seen this? No, he hasn't. I think Saul shows up in court. Ah, well, there you go. See this card? Yeah, so wait, that's it! That's the last ultra rare premium card I need! Boy, you and Penny really should have just hung out, you know? Solved this without me. I feel like a middleman. Good things like that. Phoenix just borderline cheated a girl out of a very valuable card to bribe a 7-year-old. He didn't cheat her out of it. She offered the card, alright? That was the last one she needed, and she very willingly parted with that card. He definitely got the better end of the deal, but she was desperate, and Phoenix doesn't care. Come on, give it to me. Please, you gotta give it to me. Wow, I've never seen him so eager. Right, okay, how about a trade? You're on! I'll give you a samurai spear and throw in an evil magistrate to boot. No, not that kind of trade. I don't want cards, I want information. Huh? You sure? Fine by me. Ultra rare premium card given to Cody. Okay, Phoenix, let's hear what he has to say. If he knows something that could help us, we can have him take the stand tomorrow. Not, you know, like, I'm sure his parents will be fine with that. Alright, so what happened, kid? You were here on the day of the incident, correct? Yeah. Did you see anything unusual? Cody? Cody, he needs to know because he's fighting for justice. Isn't that the Steel Samurai's motto, for great justice? You have to help us fight for great justice too. I saw everything. Well, we might get something useful. We might get some useful information. Fuck it, he might help us. So you like the Steel Samurai? He's so cool. I guess. You're just judging him by his looks. You have to look at his actions, at his life. I'm being lectured on life by a grade schooler. You look like him too. You like him too, don't you? Oh, me? Yeah, love the Steel Samurai. Tell me what your favorite thing about the Steel Samurai is. His mad skills. The way he wields that spear. I know that he uses that. Gotta think of something. I like it when he, vanquishes his foes. Yeah, Wizam! The Steel Samurai always wins, always. I feel like that'd be a very boring show. Check this out, it's my fan album. Oh god. Samurai scrapbook.
What the? It's all pictures of the Steel Samurai. I go to every live performance. Those stupid publicity stunts where they beat each other up in public. I mean, brings in the money, right? I always take pictures when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Check it out, my new digital camera. Wow, that's very impressive. That's the newest model, isn't it? That's the newest model, huh? Well, that dates this game. My favorite part's the Makiri counter. You know what? That's actually somewhat apropos, so I'll let it slide. You bet, lady. I just got it for my birthday. My album has a name. Want to hear it? The Steel Samurai, Path to Glory. That's lame. Steel Samurai always wins. Always. I do like that one of the things that is consistent in this series is that sooner or later everyone loves the Steel Samurai. Like, even in one of the newer games on the 3DS, I think Edgeworth is talking about how he's in another country and they have clearly an inferior knockoff of the Steel Samurai and he's outraged by it. It's like, how dare they? Very, very funny to me. I think Phoenix is the only one who doesn't give a crap. Everyone else is way into this show. Hey, if you want this, you can have it, lady. Really? Are you sure? Yeah, I took these with a digital camera. I got all the data at home, so I can always make another one. Well then, I'm happy to accept. Thank you. Contains photos of every victory in every battle the Steel Samurai has won. What's with people giving stuff to Maya? What a life. Phoenix, clearly you just need massive tits. Cody, I need to ask you something very important. What did you see on the day of the incident? I got here that day around 2 o'clock. I'd come through the woods out back so that the old lady wouldn't see me. I got kind of lost, though. I was in there for maybe half an hour. Then I finally got to the studio. After that... What is it, Kodak? The Steel Samurai killed the bad guy. He used his samurai spear, just like always. One shot, one kill. It happened so fast, I got scared. I went home after that. I see. It must have been hard for you. Man, you say those nice things, but it's so obvious you aren't speaking from the heart. Right. Memory serves, samurai thing is even related to another case in this game. I know in the first Edgeworth game, the finale involves the Steel Samurai because a show is going on at the location where Edgeworth is. And I think of all people, Larry Butts is the Steel Samurai. He's like in costume. Maya. Yeah. Yas. I think we can say for sure this means the Steel Samurai did it. True enough. And the director has an alibi, so it wasn't him. Indeed. So the only person left who it could have been is Will Powers. I have to admit, it's kind of a shock. But if you put this boy on the witness stand, your client will be guilty for sure. Let's not call him then. I think that would be wise. Best to leave this one alone. Uh-oh. Not so fast, pal. I heard everything. This boy here is a key witness, and he's under police protection, starting now. Damn it, Gumshoe, the one time you're competent. Come on, son. You've got a rendezvous with me down at the precinct. No, I ain't going. Wah! Not this game, but in the original trilogy, there's another case, other than this one, where Samurai is part of the case or some such. If you say so, I don't recall. That didn't go so well. We're back to 0 leads, and now we have a serious handicap in court. What are we gonna do, Mia? Well, I really need to be going. Don't worry, Phoenix. I'm sure you'll be fine. Whoa, 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 whoa. Come to the trial tomorrow, please. I need you there. Phoenix, can I ask you something? Do you really believe Mr. Powers is innocent? I believe. Of course he is. That's all I wanted to hear. Excellent. I'll see you in court then. Great. Thanks, Mia. See you soon. Oh, we're both going the same... Okay, well... Seemed like we were splitting up here, but we're both just going back to the law office, so, This is weird. Weird that you're not speaking, that you're... Are you really gonna wait until tomorrow to... Okay. Cough once if you want to, like, order in some food or something. It's a little close to dinner. I got some paperwork to fill, and you're answering some emails, so... Nothing? Okay, well... Hey, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning now. You're still It's not speaking to me, huh? Alright, I'm just gonna wait for court. Yeah, I don't know why she's not speaking either, Will. It's weird.
Mr. Wright.
Yes?
Why do you look so unhappy?
Oh, nothing. Really, it's nothing. Right, Mia? Uh-oh, she looks even unhappier. Damn. Didn't fool her with my softball question. Maybe wrong or have some characters mixed up. But yeah, memory serves, second game. It was case related to Steel Samurai. We'll see. Phoenix. Oh god, finally. Their client is now practically a dead man walking. Maybe don't say that within earshot of him. Perhaps that's why I feel particularly close to him. This is no time for dead people jokes, please. You know we're going into this trial utterly defenseless. Yet if Mr. Powers is truly innocent, we should be able to find something overlooked in the evidence to prove it. Something overlooked? We have to find something, Phoenix, today. It's that or lose the trial. This isn't gonna be easy. Thank goodness I have Mia and her rockin' Baps here for support. Alright.
You see those Baps? Order! The court is in session now for the trial of Mr. Willow Powers.
The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement, please.
An unexpected fact has come to the attention of the court. Yesterday, we learned that there were other people present at the studios. Today, I would like to show evidence proving they had nothing to do with the murder.
Very well. You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
I wonder if he'll be the producer. The prosecution calls Mr. Salmonella to the stand. Or the director. Oh yeah, he looks reliable. Will the witness state his name and profession?
How rude can you get? You don't know me. I'm the director. I make the Steel Samurai, noob. Raffle.
You know, I never had this problem before you started practicing, right?
Salmonella, I'm a director of television.
Were you at Global Studios on the day of the murder?
Yes, Your Honor.
Very well. Please testify to the court about the events of that day.
Phoenix, let's start by picking this testimony apart. If Powers is innocent, you know what that means. Someone in the trailer that day did it. Right. She doesn't waste any time putting the pressure on. Playing Smash and I comboed out of Ridley's Final Smash. Hey, how about that Sora kid getting into Smash, right? Last character. The point is, Waluigi didn't make it, and I, for one, couldn't be happier. Fuck you for liking Waluigi. Style is so disturbing. You can say brony, alright? It's not a banned word around here, Lady Bela. You can just say he's a brony. Kirby got announced for Smash? Oh, shit! Crazy! Oh, it's about time he got in. Classic Nintendo IP. Weird he hasn't been in it until now.
I was at the studio from around 9 that morning. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. It took a lot more time than I thought it would. I hear that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area, but I had a meeting in Studio 2 trailer, so I ended up skipping lunch. We were in meeting until around 4. During the meeting, well, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. That's about it.
You can say a director is a creepy moron around here. Oh, yeah.
The time of Mr. Hammer's death was 2:30 p.m., and according to your testimony, you were in a meeting at the time. Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor. Mario's rumored to be added next. That seems unlikely. The fucking guy from the Rabbids game that was an XCOM ripoff, I don't think Nintendo would bother. Now, the Rabbids, maybe. They might get in, but, you know. I don't think Nintendo's not going to let Chris Pratt be in their game, alright? That's insane. It's just the way it is. Now, Jack Black, he's obviously they're going to add him. Studio from 9 that morning. Hamtaro when? Oh, for Smash? Yo, there's almost... What was the name of that hamster in, Kirby? It's like Dave the Hamster or something. You could do a crazy Hamtaro Dave crossover. Saul for Smash. Phoenix Wright is in Marvel vs. Capcom, so, you know, there's that. Is that when you always come into work? Oh, no. I come in all sorts of hours. It's the industry way. Yeah, I know all about the freaks in your industry. It's judgmental there. Still, for what it's worth, it was pretty busy. I was pretty busy all that day. Just so I can whack him. Tell us more about that. Obviously, he'd have to be added to Marvel vs. Capcom. Because there's no Capcom characters in Smash Bros., alright? Mega Man doesn't exist. I know you think you saw him in Smash. You're wrong. He's not. He's only in Marvel vs. Capcom, and that one Street Fighter game where he looks really weird. During the morning, I was doing an action scene run-through. In the employee area? That's right. It was a fight scene between the Steel Samurai and the Evil Magistrate. Anyone else at the run-through? Oh yeah, a security lady was sitting there watching the whole thing. Well, she was cheering on Hammer, if you can believe it. Certainly has the lungs for it. Anyone else? Nope, just us four. Okay, took a lot more time than I thought it would. Why did it go on for so long? I'm pretty sure you've already heard about this, but WP twisted his ankle during the run-through sheet. Alright, thus the limp. Which of course led me to missing my lunch. Roffs. I don't know what that one is. You've lost me with your 2015 slang there, champ. Roffs? Rolling on the floor, starving? Alright. I'm so cracked, dude. Yo, resident sleepers for Salmonella in the chat, everyone. It's what he deserves. Heard that everyone else ate lunch in the employee area. What exactly did they have for lunch? T-bone steak. It's just to cook some up. Maybe the reason you're out of money at this studio is because everyone eats steak for lunch all the time. Come to think of it, there was a plate with some bones in the employee area. Everyone else meaning that the witness did not eat with them. Good to know. But I had a meeting at Studio Trailer 2, so I ended up skipping lunch. But there were lunch plates out at Studio Trailer 2. Weren't there? Do I have any evidence of this? I mean, I don't, but I definitely saw plates out there and shit. Dude, I just did so much cool shit. I've never done so much cool shit. In Smash Bros? Hell yeah, get it, man. Who are you playing? I know you said you escaped a Ridley combo, but who's your main? Yeah, no steak at least. Can you believe it? That must have been tough. Baymax. Yeah? Doesn't something about that seem odd to you? Yeah, it's contradictory. Yeah, it does seem odd now that you mention it. Mr. Manila. I mean, DK. Nice. Never escaped the Ridley combo. I did the Ridley combo. Oh, I see. Memory serves, there was a table set for 2, yeah. What do you want? Ugh. When I went to Studio 2, I saw something on the table there. Trust me, Your Honor, I saw it. I don't have proof, but I saw it. There were 2 plates, the same kind of plates used in the employee area. Who ate lunch there? No, good call. I was embarrassed, so I didn't mention it. But I did eat after all. A T-bone steak, you mean? Yeah, well, I mean, the assistant went through all that trouble. I brought it to the trailer, thinking I could eat it later. Clearly a man who likes to eat. I'd suspected as much. He's fat, is what we're saying. You have Smash? I do, but I only ever play it when I have people over, and, like, because COVID, I don't have any people over, ever. I think Nick could invest in a camera to snap some evidence pics. That would be smart, but he is very poor. So when exactly did you eat? For the record, I main Ike, Ryu, and Little Mac. I like the heavy-hitting guys. We took a break during that meeting. I wolfed it down then. A mental image I will carry with me to my grave. Wait a second. If they took a break in that meeting, that contradicts his testimony. I'll press on that one a bit more. In the meeting until around 4. Pretty sure no one left their chairs. I'm skipping lunch. Do I press here? And, like, bring up the break? What were you discussing? A Steel Samurai story and our budget. Get this, the sponsors turn to me and say, Mr. Manila, those scripts of yours are not appropriate for children. Can't you believe it? Even one of the disposable ones from the early noughties. And earlier, yeah, well. Or he can, or rather would, if he had at least a couple of functional brain cells. I mean, he passed the bar, Arg. He's got at least one in there. Actually, I kind of can. So nobody left the table during the whole meeting. During the meeting, I'm pretty sure no one left their chairs. But you said there was a break. You didn't take a single break.
Well... Yeah, not a one.
Yeah. What's he sweating so much about, I wonder? If only... Okay, thank you. Maybe I do have an idea. Yes, press him. God damn, Phoenix. Wait a second. Mr. Manella, you've just contradicted yourself. Didn't you just tell the court that you ate that T-bone steak during a break?
Oops, awful.
Well...
Mr. Manella, what is this all about?
Well, yeah, I guess we did take a little break.
Phoenix, good job. If they took a break, one of them could have gone to the studio during that time. Your Honor, I call on the witness to testify to the court about this break.
Very well. Mr. Manella, your testimony, please.
Uh-oh. Edgeworth is laughing. That's not a good sign. Kanochi, Penguin, what's going on, man? Trying to get people into Elite Smash. Oh, hell no, that is not my scene. I like a good fighting game and all, but I only play Smash very rarely and very recreationally. What'd you miss so far? It really is looking like Will did it based on a kid's testimony, but we haven't quite gotten to his testimony yet, so I imagine we'll be getting there soon. Right now, this guy is on the stand. He's the kind of guy that refers to himself as a gamer and doesn't think, women or minorities should be in video games because they make him uncomfortable. That's what I picture people when they're like, gosh, really is getting too political when they have a character that isn't a basically mirror image of me in a video game. A white male. Specifically a straight white male. That's what I picture this guy to be like. Snorlax in human form on the stand. Or that,
Yeah, for what it's worth, we took a break, Raffle. But it was only 15 minutes. 15! That's only 13 in base 12.
Damn, when you put it that way.
Not enough time for someone to say commit a murder in Studio 1, lol. That's only just enough time to eat a T-bone steak, if you ask me.
Nothing important other than Phoenix bribing a fanboy for Steel Samurai cards who's clearly horny for Mia. Up B just killed. Ike Up B just killed. Well, yeah, Ike's Up B is, it's solid recovery and does very good damage output. But if you fuck it up, it's, leaves you wide open.
I don't think it would be even enough time. I don't think it would even be enough time for that, but that's just me.
Judge savors his stakes.
Very well. You may begin the cross-examination.
All right. For the record, we took a break. What time exactly did you take this break?
I'd say it was from around 2:30 or so until 2:45.
2:30. That's the time of death. Why are you just smacking the paper thinking that? So he could have gone to Studio 1, killed Hammer, and come back. I guess it's possible time-wise. Only 15 minutes. 13 in base 12. 2:30! Time to go to the dentist. Hey! It's like the memo of Dudley Dursley from Harry Potter. Only 36 straight white men protagonists, but last year I got 37. It's true. Yo, why should I, a straight white male gamer, be forced to play a game that makes me think about other people's points of view? Alright? That's not why I'm playing video games. I'm playing video games to indulge in a power fantasy. And there's only 13,000 of them that let me do it. So this one singular game that doesn't let me do it and instead makes me consider other people's points of view and philosophies in a modern society should be banned and review bombed into the ground. How dare they? And that's the end of the bit. Ahem. What were you doing for 15 minutes?
Eating my T-bone steak. What else?
There were 2 plates on that table.
Oh, right. The other one was D. Vasquez's plate.
D. Vasquez, the producer. If you can't play a game with, like, a protagonist that isn't exactly like you, and find interesting facets about them, and find levels on which you relate to them, then you have a problem when it comes to storytelling and characters. You have the points! Oh shit, you got 30,000? You said you were going to recommend or request something. What you going for, Kenochi? 13 minutes and base 12. Math checks out. I wasn't questioning that. To eat a T-bone steak in 15 minutes, that's quite a feat. Depends on how big the steak is. I could wolf that down pretty easily. Well, again, depends on how big. You know, quarter-pound T-bone steak? Yeah, 15 minutes is plenty of time. Not time for someone to commit a murder. Damn, Taro. If only played games with characters exactly like me, I'd have played about 5 games max in my life. Yo, but they'd have been bangers, right? Because you're so cool, only cool people watch this stream? Why is that? Haven't we had enough of this pointless line of questioning? Your Honor, the testimony to this point has made one certain fact painfully clear. The people in the trailer had nothing to do with this murder. It was impossible for any of them to go to Studio One. What? Something wrong, Mr. Wright? Surely you aren't suggesting one of the people in the trailer went to Studio One? Well, Mr. Wright?
Phoenix, this is critical. Think about it before you give your answer. Do you claim someone from the trailer went to Studio One?
Well, if they didn't, I'm kind of in a pickle. There are 2 games I have to decide on before making my suggestion. Oh, fair enough. You could always throw $5 my way. That's a gifted sub, that's 500 bits, that's a simple donation. Hell, that could just be a sub. And by all means, you get your name on the wheel. Resubs don't count, but you know, the first sub absolutely counts. That's how you get a new sub, you see. Don't get me wrong, I can wolf down a steak in 15 minutes or less as well, but I like to savor the steak. Well, yeah, as you do. I'm gonna say I claim it and claim it loud. Mr. Edgeworth, if Miss Powers is found guilty, Steel Samurai will be cancelled. I don't know if he's a fan of it yet, is the thing. I know he becomes a fan. I don't know if he's currently a fan. If I agree to let everyone in that trailer off the hook, then the trial's over. Mr. Powers will be found guilty for sure. The victim was murdered at 2:30, the exact time of the break of the meeting. With 15 minutes, the murder is certainly a possibility.
I suppose you might say that.
Alright, I've got the judge thinking now. You naive child, never a dull moment with you, Mr. Wright. Don't yell. Excuse me.
No yelling, Mr. Wright. You're proclaiming that far too loudly.
How long is this game? Pretty long, I'd say. It's got it used to be shorter, and then the DS version, in order to show off its hardware, added a 5th case to this game that I think effectively doubled the length. If not, you know, came close to it. So, it's a fairly long one. What's your point, Edgeworth? You've been doing your homework, haven't you? Look at the court record. The court record? Surely you knew that from 2:15 to 4 o'clock the path between the studio was blocked? Mrs. Monkey... Oh, that's a Mrs. Monkey? I thought it was Mr. Monkey. My bad. Mrs. Monkey's head had fallen across the path. Whoa! You're right. My bad. Rise from the Ashes is fire. Oh yeah, it's my favorite case. Easily my favorite case in the series is Rise from the Ashes. The finale of the 3rd game is really good too. The finale of the original trilogy. It's a very good case. The finale, the original finale of this game, the one before Rise from the Ashes, is also very good, but Rise from the Ashes is Mr. Monkey, Edgy Poo wrong. Well, he misspoke. Wouldn't be the first time, I'm sure. True, the break in the trailer meeting came right at the time of death. However, the path from there to the scene of the crime was blocked. The fallen he said it again, Mrs. Monkeyhead barred the way. It's actually Mr. Monkey, but Edgeworth has a point. And somehow I feel no desire to correct him. Fair enough. Fair enough. Bit silly raising an objection there. Token's Daily Dose of Happiness. I don't like novel-based games, but I watch because you're cool. Aw, thank you. You can play games on 3DS. This game you can play on the 3DS, yes. There are certain methods that would allow me to play 3DS in a manner that lets me record it. Legally speaking, it's definitely a legitimate copy of my 3DS that I've magically hooked up to my stream and not an emulator. So I will say 3DS is not off the table. I forget the name of the emulator. It's something like... it's not Stadia. That's the Google thing that nobody cares about. But no, there is a 3DS emulator that I could definitely get and play 3DS games, provided the ROM of it exists. There's no guarantee it exists if it's, particularly obscure. Last Case and Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations are also amazing. Oh yeah, the finales are always great. Bozo could walk around the path. They could go through the woods, yeah.
No counter-argument, Mr. Wright. Then I'm afraid you lose this round.
Oh, well, come on, man. I believe we've seen enough evidence. I would like to relieve Mr. Mandela from the stand.
What? It's over?
Ponytail. I don't know why I'm not... I don't know why I didn't imagine he had a ponytail to begin with.
Very well. The court's opinion on the case is as follows. We have found that there are several other people in Studio 2 on the day of the murder. However, it is also clear none of these people could have gone to Studio 1. They therefore have no relation to this case. Furthermore, with regards to the photo of the Steel Samurai, given the size of the costume, no one other than Mr. Powers could have worn it that day. All that is lacking is decisive evidence that he is the one who did it. If we had that, I'm afraid I would have to find Mr. Powers guilty.
Your Honor, the prosecution is pleased to announce that we indeed have a decisive evidence. A witness.
Who is this witness, Mr. Edgeworth?
The little boy! Like a Pokemon, a tiny bush stands in your way, and it's impossible to climb over and squeeze past the other side without one particular Pokemon move. Yeah, and not only that, it can't just be like, hi, my name is Scyther. My arm is literally a scythe. That is the first part of my name, Scyther. I can't cut down this small bush until I've learned the move Cut, which takes up 25% of the available moves I can use at that point. Nor can, a flying Pokemon just pick you up and place you on the other side of the tree. My witness saw the very moment when the Steel Samurai skewered the victim.
Order! I will have order! I see. The court will take a 10-minute recess, after which we will hear your witness.
I'm ready to go now.
Yes, but there's a hot dog stand outside, and I can't lose to Gumshoe again for getting the last one. I'm famished, Mr. Edgeworth.
Of course, Your Honor.
Court is adjourned for recess.
Whee! I'm on the slides. I always picture him just going down a slide when he says we're adjourned for recess. Charizard burning into bush. Yeah, there's literally 1,000 ways to get around that bush, and the game's like, no, there's only one.
What do we do now, Mia? If everyone in that trailer has an alibi.
I'm sorry, Phoenix. I guess I was wrong.
Mia! Don't tell me you're giving up. If you give up, what hope do I have?
Don't get me wrong. I've never given up on a trial before, not while there was a chance. Only one thing became clear in your cross-examination. The people in the trailer could not have gone to Studio 1. I thought there was more to it than that, but I was wrong. That's all there is. Right, Randy Savage.
What's going to happen to me? It kind of seems like everyone in that courtroom thinks I did it. They think I'm a murderer.
Don't worry, Mr. Powers. If you are innocent, we will prove it. I guarantee it. Leave it to us, and be yourself. Be strong. You are the Steel Samurai, hero to children everywhere, after all.
Thanks. Oh god, it's so touching.
Okay, Phoenix. This one's for the kids. Get in there and win it for the Gipper. Never forget the kids. Other motivational speeches. All about the Mets. Yeah, baby. Hit a home run. Go Mets. Let's do this. Your Honor, I call the witness the entire Mets to the stand, please. Obviously, it was convoluted suicide. He dropped his spear on top of himself when he let go of the rope. It's true. That's how it happened.
Court is back in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers.
Prosecution has a concern. As our witness is a grade schooler of tender years, and this is a murder case, we worry the defense might cause unnecessary trauma with his cruel questioning.
Nice to see Edgeworth taking the moral high ground.
However, we have no choice. The prosecution calls Cody Hackins to the stand. Your Honor, perhaps could arrange a box for him to stand on?
Oh, right. Guard, please bring a box. One of the donut crates should do. We've got about 30 crates of donuts. My afternoon's lunch. Yes. Just bring a spare one out here.
Why do they have donut crates? What? How secure is their donut transportation? Danganronpa flashbacks intensify. Danganronpa 2. Shout out to Danganronpa 2. Probably, in terms of cases, that one's probably my favorite. In terms of characters, 3 is very good. 3 has some really standout characters. I want a donut. Yeah, so do I. Fortunately, there's Dunkin' Donuts within walking distance of my place, so after this, I can just go and get a donut. Probably, get a half dozen. Have them for breakfast tomorrow as well. Will the witness state his name and grade in school? I'm like 0 for 7 at this point. Witness!
What? Just because you're all grown up doesn't mean you can push me around.
Cody, answer his question, okay?
Hey, it's you, the nice lady. I'm Cody Hackins. I'm in 2nd grade.
I get the feeling this is going to be a long, long day.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember you're speaking to a child. Try to be gentle. Witness!
I mean, Cody.
He's having trouble with the gentle thing.
Edgeworth's had a rough couple of cases. You were present. You were at Global Studios on the day of the incident.
You got a problem with that?
Please tell us what you saw that day.
What, Pops? You want me to tell you and Gramps with the beard over there?
Just,
Mr. Edgeworth, I prefer bearded gentlemen myself.
a very long day. Pops, Edgeworth's 24. He's not even close to old enough to being your dad. You're 7. So, basic math would suggest your dad would have had to have been 14 to have you for him to be Pops. He carries himself, I love Nagiho, Fuyuhiko, Chiaki, and Gundam. Boy, everyone loves Gundam in this chat, am I right, 7-9? E3's good character-wise, stories wacky and weird. Yeah, D2's mostly good, but left wanting in terms of executions. He's 24? Yeah, according to, the pages here, age 24. Yes, and Jiro. Yeah, Nagito, Chiaki, and Gundam, I remember. Remind me which one's Fuyuhiko? Oh, that's the Yakuza kid. Yeah, he's great. Love that guy. Easily, yeah. They're some of the more entertaining characters. That, and the protagonist in 2. I like Kaede, but the protagonist in 2 is probably my favorite because Makoto's just dull. He's so very, very boring. And Suichi from the 3rd game is just... He's Suichi, so... Yeah, thought he was 26. Well, that was wrong. Give it 2 years, he'll be right.
Incidentally, photographic equipment is strictly forbidden in this courtroom.
My apologies, Your Honor. He said he wouldn't testify if he couldn't bring it in. I'd like special permission if that's possible.
Wait, so you're saying you had to bargain terms with a kid, and you lost? Hey, I just got this new camera. Don't really know how to use it all that good yet, but I bring it with me wherever I go.
Phoenix. I wonder if he had that camera on the day of the murder. You better make a note of it in a court record. Digital camera, Cody always carries it, though he's still learning how to use it. Yeah, Hajime's cool. Yeah, he's easily my favorite to play as. You have to be 17, not 14 to father him. Yep, checks out. Math. I'm not good at it. Really not a fan of Mobile Suit Gundam. Yeah, Arg's the only one who doesn't really care for Gundam. I kind of like Gundam. He's certainly fun. He's got a great voice and he brings a lot of energy. But Arg, if I'm not mistaken, is of the opinion he brings the wrong kind of energy. I don't know, I thought he livened up the trial. Or trials that he was in.
Very well, Cody. Please testify to the court about what you saw the day of the incident.
Theories to Edgeworth not being good with and gentle. Well, majority of his childhood sucked. What, you mean with the dead dad and being raised by Manfred von Karma? Gentlest man this world has ever known? Yeah. Gotta say, probably not the most nurturing of childhoods, if you will.
I wanted to see Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. I found a map on the internet and went to the studios that day. I went through the woods off path so the old lady wouldn't catch me. I was going for the studio. I got kind of lost on the way though, for about 30 minutes. When I came out by the studio, there was the Steel Samurai. It totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. Of course, Steel Samurai took him down. Pow! If I had my camera with me, that would have been time for a shot, I tell you. Anyway, I couldn't get into the studio, so I went home.
What about Gonta? Gonta is gentleman! Okay, so my fiance is currently playing through 3. Let's avoid spoilers for 3, alright? Just saying. Please and thank you. 1 and 2, we can talk about all we want. You've been warned, anyone watching who isn't terribly involved in 1 and 2. Avoid spoilers for 3. But yes, on that note, Gauntlet was quite the gentleman in his game. Yep, Hajime is easily the best protagonist in Danganronpa on account of him not being a moron. I liked Kaede. She was nice. Didn't know, sorry. No, it's fine. You're not spoiling anything just by saying Gauntlet's a gentleman, by all means. But, again, I was trying to stay off of 3 too much. But if we're going to talk about Danganronpa, fair warning, avoid spoilers for 3. Spoilers, Kokichi's best boy. Oh, she hates Kokichi. She absolutely hates Kokichi. Loves Kaito Momota, if you can believe it. Which, yeah. It is what it is.
Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination.
I thought she had good taste. She's not done with the game yet, 7-9. Give it time. She's only beaten the second case, alright? So, I think she'll have a least favorite after the third case. We all know what I'm talking about. The third case in that game. That one. The case. I think she'll have a new least favorite at that point. Oh, that case. Yeah, that one. And I think she'll come around a bit on Kokichi as it goes on. As pretty much everyone does, I think.
Defense may begin its cross-examination, but be gentle. Remember, you're talking to a child.
Meh. This kid's tougher than most adults we see in here, honestly. Yeah, honestly, he's tougher than Sawwit and April May. Want to see Steel Samurai rehearsal just once. You really like, yeah, Suichi. Damn it, Suichi. Suichi. You really like the Steel Samurai, huh?
Of course I do. I've taped every show.
Tapes, huh? Boy, 2015 was wild when we were still using tapes. Everyone remember that?
I go to all the live performances.
That's impressive. Have you been to the amusement park?
Of course, duh. My dad always takes me.
Poor dad. I'm gonna turn the fan on because it's a bit warm in here. I'll be right back. I am back. The fan is on. Nice cool breeze on me. Found the map on the internet.
Was that day the first time you'd been to the studio? Actually, I've been a couple times. I never managed to get there on rehearsal day, and that security lady's always yelling.
Right, please continue.
Chill, Pops, I'm getting to it. How am I supposed to talk with you cutting me off all the time? Jeez.
Went through the woods, off the path, so the old lady wouldn't catch me. She'll have to fight us both, and yeah, third case still gives me PTSD. Yep, short chair stream. Shout out to the chair stream, the real reason people watch this stream.
Off the path? Yeah, you know how the studios are in a valley there?
If you say so. It looks like a woods, not a valley.
If you go off the path a little, there's woods. That's where I was.
I see.
Anyhow, I was going for the studio.
I'm here because of BigFollows.com. Shout out to my forever sponsor, BigFollows.com.
Did nothing unusual happen on your way to the studio? Unusual? Did you see this monkey by any chance? Oh, you mean Mr. Monkey. Yeah, I saw him, but his head wasn't busted.
So you went straight to the studio. And meanwhile, inside Edward's like, Mr. Monkey? What? I lost on the way for about 30 minutes. got lost in the woods. Yeah, I couldn't figure out which way I was walking. Man, I was relieved when I saw the blue studio doors. But I guess what happened next? Blue studio doors. Huh. I have no idea which, maybe, who knows. When I came up by the studio, there was a steel samurai. Blue studio doors, that might be important. Edward has not had a good few days, what with this and everybody else borderline harassed by Old Bag and this kid talking shit to him. Yeah, Edward's had a rough couple trials here. And it's gonna get worse in the next one. Yeah, he was standing by the studio gate. He looked like he was thinking about something before going in. Then he opened up the gate and went inside. I see. What then? Totally rocked right before my eyes. Out came the bad guy. What sort of bad guy was it? A guy. A person. Kinda tall, skinny. Are you sure it was a guy? I don't know. It was kind of far away. Huh. Being awfully vague. First Steel Samurai took him down. Pow. What happened to the bad guy? Huh? Well, he kind of didn't move. Not one bit, like he was dead. I guess he's a real pro. What a great actor. Yes, I suppose he was. If I had my camera with me, that would have been the time for a shot, I tell you. If you had your camera. You mean you weren't carrying your camera then? No, I wasn't. It's not like I have it all the time. Really? I guess seeing the killing freaked him out and he went home. Phoenix! Remember, he's a child. Use gentle wording and be firm. Easy for you to say. Gentle wording. Got it. Okay. So, if I had my camera with me then. Because he said he always keeps his camera with him. But he's still learning how to use it. We're going to use soft, sensitive behavior with the child.
Objection, you slime!
Cody, what was it you just said? Well, it seems a little strange. Didn't you say before that you always bring your digital camera wherever you go? You were quite clear about that. Huh? Yo, he's pogging! Look at that Pog U face! That's the best Pog face I've ever seen! Unmatched, I tell ya! Look at that guy, Pog! Cody, you shouldn't lie here. You understand that, right?
Mr. Wright, a word with you.
Uh-oh. Was I putting the pressure on a little too much?
What is it? Oh, for God's sake.
Oh, come on, Judge. Come on, man. You're killing me over here. What the hell, guy? Go outside. Watch TV, man. I forgot you guys aren't real.
What is this digital camera contraption you're talking about?
It's, a digital camera, Your Honor. It's kind of a new sort of camera. Yep, new, 2015. Or 12, I can't remember what, it's 2015, 2012. That's when this is supposed to be taking place. The game came out in 2003, in case you couldn't tell. But it's supposed to be 2012. Or 2015, right around then. This is a new woe for the judge.
How do I explain that? I see.
Anyway, Cody. I can't believe you wouldn't bring your camera on a trip to the studio. You did bring it, didn't you? Mr. Wright, how cruel you are to terrorize a poor child so. I don't care if he's a child or a prosecuting attorney. No one should lie in court. What do you mean, or a prosecuting attorney? Well, Cody. What? Yeah, so I had my camera. So what? You got a problem with that? Him on the bots. Take down the bots. We try. There's just too many of them.
So, you did have a camera. And did you use this camera?
Why would I use it? I was too busy watching.
Very well. Please testify to court about what you were so busy watching.
What I saw. Yeah, I had my camera with me, but I was glued to the action. I couldn't take my eyes off it. The Steel Samurai, he goes for the bad guy. Wham! Then the bad guy stopped moving. He's so strong, Steel Samurai rules!
Ah, is that all? Well, that was brief. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination. Let the record show officially that the Steel Samurai rules. Very good.
I have my camera with me. Okay, press that. So why didn't you use it? He's getting to that. Relax and listen. I had music, so I was too busy watching the real thing. Excuse me. Good, the action, couldn't take my eyes off it. So you're watching the Steel Samurai. Did you watch the whole fight? Yeah, of course. He seems apprehensive about this. You didn't turn away? Not even once? No. Okay, then tell us exactly what happened. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Steel Samurai goes for the bad guy. Wham. So the bad guy attacked him first. Yeah. What sort of person was this bad guy? I told you, a person. He was a person. How was he dressed? I kinda don't remember. I was too busy watching the Steel Samurai. I see. Then what happened next? Huh. Bad guy stopped moving. Why? Huh? What do you mean, why? Why wasn't the bad guy moving? Well, because the Steel Samurai brought him to justice. And how exactly did he do that? There's that pog. How did he do it? Oh, with a samurai kick, and a samurai punch, samurai chop, samurai slap. Something like that. He's still being vague about this. What? Don't give me that look, Pops. How should I play this? Press him harder. Cody? What? Something's bothering me. Before you said you couldn't take your eyes off the action. Yeah? So what? Yet you missed the most important part. Objection! What is the meaning of this? The witness has stated what he saw quite clearly. Objection! You know as well as I do he's being vague. Tell me what kind of murderer uses a samurai slap?
Damn him! Everyone knows the samurai slap is only used to disarm, as seen in episode 14 of season 2.
My point is this. Cody, you may have seen some of the Steel Samurai's fight, but you missed the most important part, the killing blow. So be clear, the kid thinks he saw a rehearsal for a fight scene, or the Steel Samurai became real and killed a bad guy and has no idea they witnessed an actual murder. It sounds like... Well, he did mention at one point they're great actors, so I think he mentions that he probably thinks it was a rehearsal based on comments he's made.
Order! Mr. Wright! How could this be? Can you explain how he might have missed something so vital?
That's the thing.
Phoenix!
I believe you're on the right track with this. Think, why didn't Cody see the climax of the fight? I know you can figure this out.
Mr. Wright, your answer. We have ascertained that this young boy is a great fan of the Steel Samurai. Why wouldn't he watch the climax of the fight?
What if he was still fiddling with the camera? Your Honor, I have evidence.
Evidence?
Yes, Your Honor.
Why did Cody look away from the fight?
Here's my proof!
What's that? The camera?
Ahem. The witness stated that he recently received this camera.
Yes, I am aware of that.
He wasn't entirely familiar with its operation, Your Honor. Whenever he does that, I picture Phoenix as being a bit smug and condescending.
I'm aware of that too, yes. Ah!
Correct! Why would Cody be looking somewhere else at the critical moment? Because he was looking at his camera. He was trying to take a picture! I thought it was going to be the on a roll music. There's the pog again. Hey! Bullseye. What's your problem, Pops? You got things for picking on little kids? Pressing, not picking. Good job, Phoenix. You really made that child squirm. Cody wasn't lying, clearly. Smart of you to realize there was no way he could stand there watching his hero and not take a picture. Right. Cody, there was only one reason why you would have looked away from the fight, and that was because you wanted to take a picture. But having just received your camera, you weren't used to using it yet. So you missed the climax of the fight, correct? Yeah. Well, Phoenix, I'll bet you anything he's hiding more than that. Have him testify again. Right. Me means business. Your Honor, the defense would like to request that Cody Hackins testify once more.
Very well. Cody, could you please tell us about your camera? And about why you didn't take a picture of the fight?
Well, the real world, jackass.
BAM! Threw it on the ground.
Camera's broken.
Mr. Wright! What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, sorry, Your Honor. It's the hot newest meme. So he has no idea that he saw some bozo actually murder somebody. Yeah, that's my thinking. No photo. Yeah, you're right, Pops. The Steel Samurai had just escaped from the clutches of the villain. So I held up my camera to take a picture, but the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. That's all that happened. Yep. Meh.
Anything strange in that testimony, Mr. Wright?
I'm not sure, but I'd like to proceed with cross-examination anyway. You're right. Hold it! Pops? Yeah, I called you Pops, you spiky-haired geezer. Geezer? I'm Mr. Edgeworth, and
I'm the bearded gentleman.
that's what I hate about grown-ups. You're also self-conscious. Okay, off with the kid gloves. Testify, witness, testify. Yipes. Yep, might as well based on what the kid has said so far. Yep. Steel Samurai had escaped from the clutches of the villain.
The bearded gentleman.
Your Honor is surely the name you prefer, yes? So you did see the beginning of the fight? Yeah. Did you notice anything unusual? I guess the Steel Samurai was moving a little strange. Moving strangely? Hold up my camera to take a picture. Why couldn't you take a picture? My new camera has too many buttons. I couldn't figure it out. I tried to take a picture. I really tried. But the lens wouldn't open in time, so I missed it. When the lens opened, what did you see? A person on the ground. And the Steel Samurai. That's all that happened. Yep. That's all? Yeah, I told you, I didn't take a picture. I would've once I got the lens open. Did he really not take a picture? Not even one? Press him hard. Nah, he definitely would have taken a picture. There's got to be something here I can use. Cody! Listen up, Cody Hackins. I know exactly what happened that day. You took a picture! Hey! Bullseye. How did you know? I see through all your lies, Cody Hackins. It's one of my powers. Wow! This feels great! Lying to children is fun! I know he's probably smiling there, but I really like to picture he's biting his lip. Just makes him extra incompetent that way. Yeah, I took a picture.
Perhaps you can change your testimony to reflect this, Cody.
Well, let's see the picture! Took a few shots, but it was too late, so I erased. Damn! Did you lie to us? Of course he did. He's on the witness stand. Of course he lied to us. You erased them? Yeah. Why would you erase a picture of your beloved Steel Samurai victorious? Well, you know. Well, why would I want to keep a picture like that? Cody, I'm literally holding a scrapbook you made of all of his victories. Did you think you were going to get very far with that lie? Lying to kids is fun at times, though. Oh, I wasn't arguing, I was just saying. I better find clear contradiction soon. I literally... There has to be something. Holding the book in front of her. Dig up the dirt, Phoenix. Shoving it towards him. Find out what this kid's all about. Oh, yeah. Held up camera. Lens wouldn't open. So I erased them. Or did you? Cody! What? Man, every time you say Cody, you follow it with something bad. It's true. I just wanted to thank you for giving me this the other day. Huh? Oh, right. What was it you told me then? Ahem. You know, when I was alone with you and the court can't possibly disprove? I go to every live performance. I always take a picture when the Steel Samurai lands the final blow. Wazam! Should put the paper back down. I got them all. I never missed one. A perfect collection. Cody, did you really get a picture of the Steel Samurai standing victorious over his foe? If you did, I find it hard to believe you would just erase it. Wouldn't you keep it for your album?
Ah! Mr. Wright, what exactly is this album?
It's called Path to Glory. It's a collection of pictures of the Steel Samurai, all taken by Cody Hackins. He claims it's a perfect collection of every battle the Steel Samurai has ever won.
I see.
Don't you find this odd, Your Honor? Among all his pictures of Steel Samurai, none were taken that day.
Oh, yeah, no, he didn't take a picture. Order! Mr. Wright, have you an explanation? If the Steel Samurai had just defeated his adversary, I certainly would expect to see a picture of it in this album. Unless you're going to tell me you're not a real fan. You're one of those fake fans that I've heard so much about on the internet. Where can I buy your bathwater, Cody? Haha!
Judge! That's a 7-year-old boy.
Oh, sorry. I thought that's a thing, right? The bathwater?
Nope, just move past it, Your Honor.
I see.
No. Wait. No way. Phoenix. I think we finally discovered the truth. And what a truth it is, did we? Mia, are we sure about this? Did he actually... I imagine he took the photo.
Yes. I'm pretty sure what you're thinking is right. Tell them, Phoenix. Tell them what the truth is. Mr. Wright, please explain to the court what's going on here. Why was there no picture in the album the day of the murder? Why would the boy have erased the photo?
Oh, so he did erase the photo. That's what we're operating under. They were blurry, he erased them by mistake, or he didn't win. Hard to, well, he is struggling with the camera, but I don't really think that helps us any. I don't think blurry helps us either, because then we just have his eyewitness to go off of. Could the Steel Samurai have not won? It would explain why there's no blood in the costume. If all the blood was in the losers. Wait. Did Jack Hammer... Was he dressed as the Steel Samurai? I can think of only one reason, Your Honor. The Steel Samurai didn't win. That's why Cody deleted those photos.
You mean the Steel Samurai lost? That's impossible. Never would he lose? Have you seen the show, Mr. Wright? It's like you're not even really a fan.
I'm guessing he didn't win. Yeah. Well, Cody, I'm right, aren't I? Tell the truth. The bad guy defeated the Steel Samurai. No way! No! It's impossible! The Steel Samurai never loses. He never loses to anyone, ever. Your Honor, the witness has revealed everything with his words. There was a reason he lied and told us he didn't take the picture. The same reason he erased the precious photos. For Cody, it was inconceivable that the Steel Samurai could be defeated. However, Cody witnessed the impossible. He saw the Steel Samurai lose. Yet to admit what he saw would destroy everything he believed in. That's why he lied and said the Steel Samurai won. He couldn't handle the truth!
Mr. Wright, you will refrain from referencing older movies.
Sorry, Your Honor, I couldn't resist.
Really now. I'm sure Cody doesn't appreciate that reference. Nor would your assistant Maya over there, looking much older though now that I take a second glance. Order! I will have order. Witness, I mean Cody, is this true? What did you see? Tell the court what you saw.
Aw, he's crying. Crying children!
Right! You'll knock off your victory dance. Sorry. Cody!
It got really funny to me picturing Phoenix dancing along to the music. Of a crying child, mind you. Fake fan. Yeah, how come nobody mentions that Mia looks different? Penny did, and they were like, nah, you're imagining it. No one else ever brought it up again. That day, you saw the Steel Samurai lose a fight, right? Wow, okay. You're right. That Steel Samurai fell down. Then he didn't move. Wow. Didn't move? Oh my god.
Order!
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, right? The Steel Samurai was the murderer, not the victim. Yet according to Lena's testimony, the Steel Samurai was the one who fell.
Mr. Wright, what is going on?
Apparently, we've all made a serious error. An error? What is this all about? Hammer was the victim. Nope, that's true. Steel Samurai was the victim. There's definitely a victim. I'm gonna assume it's the Steel Samurai because the other two are just either established or wrong. If you understand what really happened, it's actually quite simple. At the end of the fight, the Steel Samurai fell to the ground and lay still. In other words, Steel Samurai was not the killer. He was the victim. Don't you see? Jack Hammer was the Steel Samurai!
Order! So, the Steel Samurai in this photograph. You're saying the man in this costume was the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer?
That's what I'm saying, Your Honor. Jack Hammer was present at the action scene run through that morning. Thus, he obviously knew Willpower's foot injury.
But wait! Hadn't Mr. Hammer gone to Studio 1 already?
That's what everyone thought. But remember what Miss Oldbag said in her testimony.
On the day of the murder, I arrived at the guard station around 1 p.m. Did I see poor old Hammer? Nope. He'd already gone to the studio before I got back to the guard station.
Well, making kids cry kinda sucks, but in this case, it's necessary evil in order to make sure an innocent man doesn't go to prison. No, it's a necessary evil in order to hear this sick bop. That's why it's necessary. I would say it's weird the lawyer's dancing made the kid cry, though. Wait, let me say that again. Probably do want to say that one again. Mr. Jack Hammer left the employee area after lunch. However, no one saw him going to Studio 1. Nor was there a picture of him. He waited for Mr. Powers to take a nap in his dressing room. Then he snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume.
Oh! But why would the victim do such a thing?
I don't know. Well, it was fun while he lasted on the roll. I get it. Eh? I thought the Steel Samurai was moving strange. So it was a different person inside the suit. Pops! Huh? Me? What? Actually, there was one piece of data I saved. Data? Yeah, a photo on my digital camera. Ah, now he knows it wasn't the real Steel Samurai. He's fine with the fact that he lost. It's weird that his happy, It's weird that his happy that made a kid cry. And then you said he. What word was meant to be he in that one? It's weird that he happy. Why? Yeah, what? It's weird that he's happy that made a kid cry. No, that still doesn't work. This is where we build the comic book? Oh, yeah, no comic books in Phoenix Wright. As far as I know. What? Show us! Quick! No way, man. Not if you're gonna look at me like that.
Now!
Sneak. Here, this is it. Alright, what do we got? Huh. That would be the Steel Samurai going to Studio 2.
Well, looking at this, it's a little hard to say. I'm afraid that it could be anyone in that costume. Your opinion, Mr. Wright?
I agree, Your Honor. This isn't decisive evidence.
I'm sorry, this doesn't look like the proof we need. I'll give it back.
Wait, Phoenix!
Mia? What?
Look at the photograph once more. That's it, Phoenix. That photo's all the evidence you need to win this trial.
What? Your Honor! May I see that photo once more, please?
Certainly! I don't see why not.
Phoenix, show him. There's a glaring, decisive inconsistency with the facts that we know about them in the photo.
Well, I mean, he's going to Studio 2? I imagine that's the inconsistency? Right? How do you reach such a conclusion without a comic book? It's crazy, I know.
Also, if the other dude was in the Steel Samurai costume, it would explain why the photo of the Steel Samurai in the costume was a bad fit for whoever's wearing it. I think that that's a case of it's just not drawn very well, Arg. Like, the pants are all down on the ground. Not because it doesn't fit very well, but because I'm going to assume whoever was writing the script and whoever drew that image weren't exactly working together. So when they said, when whoever drew the scene originally got the note that said, draw it so it looks like a man is limping in this costume, they drew the pants on the ground, suggesting it's a really bad fit. When in reality, all that we're meant to take away from that is that he's walking with a limp. He's clearly, like, hunched over. So I'd say kind of maybe stop worrying about the fact that it's not a good fit. Besides, from what we saw of Will Powers and Jack Hammer, roughly the same size, so, you know, obviously not tailored to Mr. Hammer's proportions, but definitely a better fit than what we were seeing in the photo. Perhaps. Yeah, that's what I think happened. Your Honor, look at this! I see a gate.
Might I draw your attention to the number on the gate?
The number? Ah, yes. Well, it's hard to see, but it looks like a 2.
Clearly not a 1, Your Honor, correct?
God damn it! Ah, the music's back. Ah, I hate that music. He's doing the dance again. It's the Cabbage Patch. Oh, God, all his moves are so outdated. The Running Man. Oh, God, it physically wounds me.
I believe Mr. Edgeworth sees what I'm getting at. Ooh, got a remix.
But that's impossible. What's all this about? Please explain so I might be shocked along with the rest of the court. I hate being left out.
I'll use the studio guide map. Body was found here in Studio 1. However, what do we see in this photo taken at the time of the murder? It does not say 1 on the gate of the photo. Your Honor, here's where the scene of the crime is. It happened in Studio 2? The judge where the murder took place. I guess it had to have happened in Studio 2. If he's going to Gate 2... Here at Studio 2!
I see! That would explain the 2 on the gate in the photo.
Your Honor, I find it very significant the murder took place in Studio 2. Because... the path was blocked? It should have been blocked by that time, right? Yet somehow he got around it. Path trail was blocked!
So we've heard.
The path was blocked at 2:15. In other words, the victim went to Studio 2 before that time.
Yes, I suppose that would be the case.
Remember Mr. Salmonella's testimony? Allow me to remind the court. He said no one in the trailer was guilty because they could not have gone to Studio 1. Yet in actuality, the reverse was true. Only someone in the trailer could have committed the murder. They were the only ones with access to the scene of the crime. Studio 2.
Can I request that you do the Cabbage Patch or the Running Man? Well, I can't really do the Running Man. I need to be standing, but, oh, God. Which one's the Cabbage Patch? That's, oh, God. I can't remember which one's the Cabbage Patch. I was just naming old dances. Whatever, I'll get up and do a minute or 2 of the Running Man. You won't see my face because I'm stupid freaking tall. But, yeah, and my pajama pants, oh no. There you go, that's all you get. Shout out to the old turtle shirt. He gives me strength in these trials. Would also explain why there isn't much blood at the supposed scene of the crime. Like, I can't believe a spear wouldn't leave no blood at the scene of the crime. It's true, yeah. Even if he was in costume and it was soaking it up. As you may recall, in the trailer, there is a trailer in Studio 2. Now, on that day, a meeting was held in the very trailer. There was a break in the meeting conspiracy. I should have said the sprinkler or the robot. Correction, a fatal spear wound. There you go. Sprinkler and the robot, easy. I can totally see Phoenix doing the robot to this. God damn it, right! Stop it!
There was a break in the meeting corresponding to the time of death. During that break, Mr. Saul Manella and Miss D. Vasquez were outside eating steak. They were at the scene of the crime!
Order! Order!
The offense makes the following claims. The scene of the crime was Studio 2. The person, the security guard, Miss Oldbag, saw the victim, Mr. Jack Hammer. Mr. Hammer, for some reason, stole a steel samurai costume. Then he went to Studio 2. This is madness. Jack Hammer is the victim. The victim. Why would he steal the steel samurai costume? Are you suggesting he did so to cover up the details of his own murder? Well, no, of course not. Or do you have proof? Give me proof that the victim Jack Hammer stole the costume. I really don't have much proof. Best I have is these sleeping pills that he might have drugged Will with. I don't think I have the proof. Proof? Uh-oh. I'm pretty sure I don't have anything like that. Phoenix! Even if you're not 100% sure about this, you have to try. I think you've got proof good enough to win them over. Just go for it. All or nothing. Your Honor? Okay. Actually, I do have proof. Here's my proof. Okay. Game told me. What the fuck? Actual suicide. Hell of a suicide. I said that about, I said that in Danganronpa too, though, so what do I know? This is it!
An empty medicine bottle.
Yeah, it couldn't have been anything else. I found this. Trust me, Your Honor. This is where I found it, and it helps my case. This is totally where I found it. Evidence? Officially? No objections? Edgeworth? Cool. This is where I found it, and this is what it is. I found this on the table in the employee area. The same table where Mr. Hammer and Mr. Powers ate. The label reads, sleeping pills.
Sleeping pills?
The defendant, Mr. Powers, spent the entire afternoon sleeping. He was drugged by Mr. Hammer.
Drugged? Wait a moment. That bottle does raise some suspicions, yes. But there is no proof that Mr. Hammer used it.
Your Honor, I have an idea. Fingerprints?
An idea? Very well, let's hear it.
I want to check this bottle for fingerprints. If my claims are true, Mr. Hammer's fingerprint should show up in the bottle. I suppose you're...
I suppose you're right. Very well. The court will take possession of the bottle.
All right. You're going to find my fingerprints on there. I didn't do it. Just want to make that clear. It wasn't me.
This court will suspend proceedings for the current trial for today.
Again? Oh, man. Thought we were going to be done. Thought this was the last day for trial.
Cody Hacken's testimony has revealed new possibilities in this case. In fact, things may have happened very differently than we previously thought. The Steel Samurai, seen by Miss Oldbag, may have been the victim, Jack Hammer. The scene of the crime was not Studio 1, but Studio 2. And those in the trailer did have time to commit the murder. Mr. Wright?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your homework is to find the answer to the following question. Why would Mr. Hammer steal the Steel Samurai costume? Also, who killed him and why?
So we agree it's not Will Powers. Let's just declare him not guilty, and then we can work on who actually killed him. Get a new trial going.
Find the answers for me by tomorrow.
That's a lot of homework.
Mr. Edgeworth. You will need to reconsider your stance in this case. Above all, you will need to reconsider your suspicion of Mr. Will Powers.
As you say, Your Honor.
This trial will be extended until tomorrow. That is the last extension. Very well. Court is adjourned.
Alright, well. Could have gone worse, I guess. Vent lobby number 1. Whew! I wish they'd give us like 2 days. It's like, court will reconvene in 2 days. That way we can have the rest of the day off and then spend a full day investigating. Whew! That was a close one. We were saved by a hair, which is ironic given the judge's head. But that's all that counts. I thought seriously about going home 3 times during the trial. Me too.
Really? You both seem so confident.
Ha! Maybe I should take up a career in acting. I was ready to pronounce you dead about 3 times back there. Meito. Wow, I'm dead. Yeah, way to make the guy feel better. Ha!
Of course we're kidding.
Are you sure?
I wasn't kidding. Now, Mr. Powers, we have to go make the final investigation. But I promise you, we'll find the killer by tomorrow's trial.
Right, thanks. He seems like he never has a good day. Edgeworth, yeah, or Phoenix. Honestly, neither of them seem like they have good days, I'll be perfectly honest. They're always getting the short end of the stick, which is weird. You'd think there'd only be one short end, but no, lo and behold, that's 2 short ends on that stick.
That was a close one, huh, Mia? Really? Too bad. Sorry I missed it. Huh? Maya! Your clothes. They fit you again. Amazing. So, what happened? Well, I think I've got a pretty good idea who did it. Now all I need is a motive and proof. Wow. Good going, Nick. Under the initial trial system, tomorrow is the last day we have. Initial trial? What's that? That's the new court system they introduced 2 or 3 years ago. They had so many cases in the system, they decided to speed the whole process up. So, under that system, trials have to end in 3 days? Yeah, pretty much. Well, we've no time to waste.
It's a bit of a fucked system, but, it builds suspense, I suppose. Alright, studio. Oh good, it's her. Miles Edgeworth, I know some of his backstory. Well, you'll get more of it in the next trial. It's a stick. Are they both not the same? Are both ends not the same size? Somehow, they're both short. There's a third party, probably the world, that's taking the big part. It's actually split into 3s, you see. Me as well, I know his backstory. The hell are you talking about? Old bag?
Your windbag sure is quiet today. You know, this place is really peaceful like this. Nick? I think her guard's down. Yeah? I bet we could even eat these donuts in the guard station if we wanted. You eat, you die. Okay. Won't be eating those donuts. She's alive. So... I was wondering about Dee Vasquez, the producer.
Oh, the studio bigwigs love her. She always gets her way.
She seems bitter. Do you not like the producer?
Look, the studio people don't want me talking about her, so sorry.
Alright. What stick? You mentioned a stick. I said they get the short end of the stick. In a way, she is as well. Maya's unlucky too. Oh yeah, they're all pretty unlucky. Pearl's unlucky. Kay Faraday, Gumshoe, Francesca Von Karma, Godot. Judge got a pretty sweet deal. Don't know how he became a judge, but I'm betting he knew somebody.
Can I ask you about Salmonella, the director?
Sal? He's a pushover. He does whatever, he's soft, a pushover, does whatever Vasquez tells him to. Treats him like dirt, but I think he likes it.
Ugh. Why would anyone like being... Maya, please, we don't kink shame here, alright? This is a safe place. We don't kink shame. That doesn't make any sense, does it, Nick?
Nope, no it doesn't, Maya. Nervously tugs his collar.
About Mr. Hammer.
Arrgh! Hey, she's talking about you.
I heard what you said about today. Cheeky whippersnapper, poor old Hammer. You drag his star down from the sky and stomp on it, calling him a criminal, a thief. I won't forget this.
Uh-oh, he's really pissed this time.
You listen to me, whippersnapper. My poor old Hammer would never do such a thing. Why would he steal Powers' costume so he could sneak by me? He would never stoop so low. It's impossible.
Alright, I'll be moving along then. Let's head to Studio 2, shall we? Irregularly sized sticks. No, they're normally sized. They're just cut into 3. A small end, and the big bit in the middle. The universe gets the big bit and laughs as Phoenix and Edgeworth have small sticks. Both Judge and Gumshoe got sweet deals. Gumshoe's less sweet than the Judge. He gets bullied a lot. Those two don't have a single functioning brain cell between them, so they have it easy. I don't know if Gumshoe has it easy. He has to answer to a lot of people for his ineptitude, whereas the Judge kind of gets away scot-free.
Think back, Nick, to the day of the murder. Mr. Hammer put on the Steel Samurai costume. Then he left from here to go to Studio 2? Right. But why? I wonder if someone called him, like the director or the producer.
Well, maybe. Hey, it's Vasquez.
Hey, Nick, it's Miss Vasquez. Hello? Hello.
H-E-L-L-O! Maya, you should at least try and be polite.
I'm watching the clouds. That's all she has to say, apparently. Excuse me. Mr. Hammer came here the day of the murder, and, shh. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I am watching the clouds. I'm not interested in talking to you.
Do something, Nick. She's really ticking me off.
Oh, dear. Will Powers? Mr. Powers wasn't the killer. You don't have to cancel the Steel Samurai. I think I'm tired of these Steel Samurai.
You did it. Nick, she did it. She's the killer. Miss, my Fey blood speaks to me. I know it. I know it.
Oh, dear.
Nothing wrong with small sticks. Well, depends. It's all about how you use it. For Gumshoe having to answer and accountable of a lot of people, he manages to get away with doing a lot and saying dumb crap. That's because he's Gumshoe. Wouldn't be the same without him. He's a lovable scamp.
I was wondering if you'd tell me about Mr. Manila. If you must talk about that man, perhaps you could talk about it in the trailer. By yourselves. Oh dear. Okay, the trailer, I guess. So he's in here? Oh, no, he's not. Wasn't the assistant cleaning up yesterday? Were you here for that? Funny, it seems pretty messy in here. I guess she was still on high from getting that rare card she needed. Oh, yeah. That. I don't know. Anything in the papers? So they had the meeting, documents, nope. Trash can? Evidence thrown away! I mean, here there could be a clue, just some paper cups and crumpled documents. Is fence important in any way anymore? There's some flowers. Fence is dangerous, nope. Incinerator? Man, looks like it'd run fine. Go for a drive. No license. Gumshoe confirmed for the Gen 4 remakes. You bet he is. Maybe examine the trailer some more. Oh, did I just show her the attorney's badge? Oh, right. For the, I don't have a license. I have this! Trailer some more, he said. Some folded chairs. Window? Glass frosted, can't see. This far into October, the dimming daylight makes feel like it's winter. Steel Samurai show, got some figures. Can't believe they spend this much on sets. Posters again. Maybe Maya has something to say about them. Chopping off heads. Oh my god. That movie was the best. It's about a samurai who sings his way to fame and fortune. Mr. Hammer's a very accomplished singer, you know. Singing samurai stars. What's next? Ninja ballet. Classic Phoenix. Samurai Summer, starring Jack Hammer. Poster's quite old. Wow, it's been years since I saw that show. It was one of those typical summer romance stories, but it was great. Typical summer romance with a samurai on a horse? Yeah, why not? It's a period piece. An old movie poster. Dynamite Samurai. I guess Mr. Hammer used to be quite the star. Okay, nothing to say about that. Yeah, I don't see anything else in here. Unless I take a look at the trailer itself. Closer inspection trailer looks like it's been here for a while. I don't think it's part of some temporary film set. The table, maybe? This is where Salmonella and D. Vasquez ate. There's nothing left on the plates. Hey, so they ate T-bone steaks too. Something wrong? I don't know. I'm getting this funny feeling. Something feels odd. Well, there's no bones left behind, but... What the hell? Oh, that crap. Alright, Studio 1, I guess? Oh, I can't go to Studio 1. I gave the keycard away. Employee area. Still haven't cleaned up the plates. Must be foul by now. Well, it is just grease left behind at this point. Employee area. Who do we have here? I guess they're not filming today either. Well, no. Like, half the actors are dead. I did want to see them filming just one time. This trial will be over and done by tomorrow. You can come see them film later. I guess. This is where you found that bottle of sleeping pills, right? Uh-huh. I wonder if there's any other clues laying around.
Yar! No, no, no! No touching! Oh, sorry, pal. Didn't mean to frighten you.
Hey, Gummy, what's up?
Didn't me, I almost had a heart attack. I guess I can be a little dramatic at times. I suppose it's the actor in me.
Dramatique, indeed.
Ahem. Anyway, I'm here to examine the plate on that table.
Wait, why are you looking for Are you looking for sleeping pills?
Yeah, pal. Twaces thereof.
Oh. Alright, Gummy, what's going on? So looking for traces of the sleeping pills. How?
For a thorough examination, I gotta take the plate back to the precinct. But I have the capabilities of making a cursory examination right here. Our science guy gave me some testing solution. These react to sweeping pills. See, if there's traces, it changes color.
Wow, neat. That's super useful, actually. Well, Detective, what are you waiting for? Can we make a non-toxic version of that we can put in, like, drinks and whatnot when women go out to bars? Because that would be super nice and helpful.
Now, everything in due time, pal. Well, the testing solution on the plate changed color, alright.
Oh yeah, it's got green, I guess, on there. So, the food plate had been laced with sleeping pills.
Looks like it.
Steak plate, found in play area, traces of sleeping pills on a large bone. I've got a large bone for you, Gumshoe. Heyo! Can I get... Hi... No? You're not gonna... Nope. Oh, okay. Alright. Tell me about the investigation, then. I am guessing that given the dude that plays the main antagonist of the show is dead, that'd be a wrench in them filming the show. No. New villain comes in. He's the true mastermind. How goes... Also, he was in a mask the whole time. They could just, get somebody else who is about the right size. How goes your investigation?
To tell the truth, it's a real mess, pal. Some people think we should pursue the case we already have against Powers, and some people think we should switch suspects.
What do you think, Detective Gumshoe?
Well, pal, I hate to admit it, but I'm not sure I buy the case against Mr. Powers anymore.
Why would you hate to admit that?
I feel kind of bad for Mr. Edgeworth, though.
How is Edgeworth doing, anyway?
Mr. Edgeworth is out of control. He was in the waiting room and crushed this paper cup with hot coffee in it. Whoa. Talk about burns, pal.
Wow, the fury of Edgeworth. Yeah, crushing paper cups. I think it was more cups, bottles. Say, whatever happened to that empty bottle?
Oh, the bottle of sweeping pills. Well, I got some good news for you about that. They found the victim jackhammer's prints on the bottle.
Wow. Fucking really sold on that argument now. So that means...
Yep, sounds like the one who put Powers to sleep was none other than the victim.
So I was right. Right, so we can get him declared not guilty, and then we're done. Anything that happens after Powers declared not guilty, we can move on, right? That's entirely done and dusted at that point. Examine, I suppose. Let me take a look at these plates, huh? Remains of employees' lunch were scattered around. Everyone was probably too shocked to clean up. There's T-bone the plate minus the steaks. Again, they look like ribs. I mean, I guess they could be T-bone bones, but they really look like ribs. Dressing room? Empty dressing rooms like this are kind of lonely, aren't they? I'm sure Mr. Powers will be back soon. He'll be fine. Yeah! What's in the mysterious bag? Mr. Powers' bag. Now, WP can come pick it up himself soon. Soon. The window. It's locked. Guess he doesn't open the window. Kind of dusty outside. Someone's sleeping here. WP nap. I'm not sure being drugged counts as taking a nap. The suits. There's some regular suits among the costumes. Those must be his own clothes. Well, nothing in here. Anything I should present to you? Nope. It's back to the main gate. Studio 1. Anything new? Anywhere? Nope. Alright, I guess I'll go to the detention center. Oh wait, maybe I can present, what do you think about this? Ah! Not even looking. Why are you showing that to me? The lunch? I don't know. Okay, well. Fink's job is to clear his client's charges, not find the actual culprits. That's Gumshoe and Edgeworth's job. It's true. Oh, it's a nice bonus when I find the real client. Don't get me wrong, makes me look good, but ultimately not my job. You have anything to add? No? No. Will? Have a chat with you? Okay.
Mr. Wright, you did very well again today. Thank you.
Oh, thanks. Could you not look like you're about to burst into tears? Wow, Nick, you must have really wowed him in there. And could you wipe that grin off your face? Hey, WP, only one day left. Let's make it count.
Yes. Though there's not really anything I can do to help.
I'm not really sure what I can do either. Please, this is not a laughing matter. What do you think about the group? Tell me more about Miss Vasquez.
Oh, the producer. She's well respected in the industry. They say she's a genius.
A genius?
She's been at Global Studios for 5 years now. Right or wrong, nobody dares tell her different these days.
Why is that?
Ever since she came on board, we've had nothing but hits. Global Studio was on its knees, but she picked it up and made it shine.
Oh.
Oh,
And what?
nothing. Forget it. I've only heard rumors anyhow.
I want to hear more about that. Tell me anything about Manila.
Used to be a minor straight-to-video director. But something in his work caught Vasquez's eye. She brought the Steel Samurai idea to him. Now everyone knows the name Sal Manila. I hear he's pretty much her beck and call these days. Whenever she says jump, he asks how high, and then shoots like 2 feet under.
I can imagine him being in her beck and call, though I cannot imagine him jumping. Phoenix, we're on the same page there, buddy. Phoenix manages to find a true culprit as a result of clearing his client of charges. It's a good bonus, but it's not his job. It shouldn't be, but it really seems like it is. I was wondering about Mr. Hammer. He was a big star back in the day, right? But then he just dropped off the face of the earth.
Oh, yes, you're right. In fact, he was my role model when I started in this business.
He's only, 9 years or so older than you, so...
But he just stopped taking on big roles. That's when he began appearing in little productions at Global.
How could he do that? I was really looking forward to a sequel to Samurai Summer.
He just gave up being a star 5 years ago. Actually, now that I think about it, that was right when Miss Vasquez came to Global.
5 years ago. What do you think about these sleeping pills?
Excuse me. Thank you for showing me whatever that is. Wish I could think of some way to help you. Sorry.
Alright. Well, armed with this new knowledge, we might have another talking point for Vasquez. Maybe. Nope. Damn. Got nothing. Gumshoe? Got anything for me? I went the wrong way. God damn it. No, you got nothing to do. What do I do to trigger the next thing? What is this? Guide map. Okay. Oh. Okay. Oh, hello. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just cleaning up the dressing room. I guess WP won't be using it anymore, so... What? Why? WP's innocent! Yes, and I'm really grateful for all that you've done, but... this week is the last episode of the Steel Samurai. What? No! I was wondering if I could ask you about Mr. Hammer. Yes? On the day of the murder, he went to Studio 2. Huh. I thought he went to Studio 1. He stole the Steel Samurai costume, too. What? Why would Mr. Hammer do something like that? Oh. I guess the rumor must be true then. The rumor? Yes. Miss Vasquez, that producer, has some kind of hold on Hammer. She has dirt on him, and he'd do anything she said, apparently. Some dirt. What dirt? Dish, bitch. Dirt, you know, bad stuff. Fucking the deets, man! I know what dirt means. About 5 years ago, they were filming a movie starring Mr. Hammer. They were using a new studio, Studio 2. Some sort of accident happened during filming. After that, they never used Studio 2 again. They left the film set the way it was, too. Film set? Was that trailer part of the film set, then? What do you mean, the last Steel Samurai? Just needs to show that dirt off. I was about to suggest you go to Power's room, but you did it on your own. Hey! I know it's a shock, but nothing can be done to save it now. Whoever really did kill Mr. Hammer also signed the Steel Samurai's death warrant. No. No! Also, I hear the Global Studios is going to change programming. They're not going to make kids shows anymore. What? Why? I don't know. It's sad, but that's what Global Studios decided. Why aren't they going to make kids shows anymore? Studio bigwigs don't want the Steel Samurai around anymore. They want to forget all this ever happened. They want it quiet, you understand? How can they just do that? What about all the kids who love the Steel Samurai? It's okay. I'm sure the kids will be fine. They'll find a new hero to follow. No, that can't be true. If the program just ends, they'll be heartbroken for sure. Nick, say something. Yeah. I think evidence rather than words is called for here. Here, take a look at this. And this is a fan collected all of these photographs. The kids loved the Steel Samurai. The kids, damn it, Penny. The show shouldn't be canceled just so some adults can save face. I'm sure the production assistant has the final say on whether or not the show's canceled. You guys are clearly barking up the right tree here. I would think you would understand that better than anyone. You're right. Okay, but what can I do? Well, for starters, you can tell me something. Tell me what it is Global Studios is so intent on hiding. Tell me about this accident 5 years ago. Okay. Could you tell us what happened 5 years ago? Well, I can tell you what I've heard. Apparently, 5 years ago, someone died, and it was Hammer's fault. Someone died? It was an accident, of course. Anyway, the producer, Miss Vasquez, managed to hush it up. And that's the... And that's the dirt she has on Hammer. And that's why Mr. Hammer would do anything Miss Vasquez asked him to do. But it was an accident, right? Why didn't they just make it public? Well, you know Mr. Hammer was a big star back then. They were afraid about what would happen to his career before it got out. Right, and after, you know, not paying him to forcing him to do children's roles, he had so much of a career to save face with. Ahem. Phoenix and Maya, you two are barking up a wrong tree about the Steel Samurai being continued. Yep. I see. You know who knows more about this? Miss Oldbag. She was here at the studio back then. You know? Thanks for asking her, if she'll talk. Somehow, I don't think that'll be an issue. Call it a hunch. What are you still slinking around for? If you like this place so much, why don't you take over for me? The old windbag doesn't look so good. Everybody's doing their darndest to forget Hammer. Who do they think made Global Studios what it is today? Hammer! It's all due to Hammer. She's starting to froth at the mouth, Nick. Maybe we should keep a safe distance. Tell me about 5 years ago. I want to ask you about 5 years ago. Who told? Who did you hear that from? Nicholas. Nichols? What? Nicholas, Nick, Penny Nicholas, Penny... the assistant we talked to? Oh, right. Anyway, we heard about the accident. It was during filming with Jack Hammer. He killed a man, didn't he? Whippersnappers! Dredging up dirt on someone's past like that, and the recently departed, no less. I suppose you think this is fun? No, I'm just doing my job to protect Mr. Powers. And you claim that Hammer stole Powers' costume? You expect me to believe that rubbish? Or do you have some kind of proof? Proof that Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume? I do. Sleeping pills. Sorry, Miss Oldbag, but I do have proof. I can prove Mr. Hammer stole Mr. Powers' costume. Here's my proof. What? What's this little empty bottle supposed to prove?
The bottle of sleeping pills. With Mr. Hammer's fingerprints on it.
What does that prove? I'm sure old Hammer had some sleepless nights. Where's your proof those pills were used on Powers?
The steak? Mr. Powers ate T-bone steak for lunch, correct?
Well, yes. So?
This is the plate he used to eat that steak. There are traces of sleeping pill powder on the plate.
I see.
Oh, shit. Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Oh, shit. Is that the one I own? I have one of the Shantae games. I was going to suggest Fantasy Life, but I'm not sure if you could play that game. I don't know Fantasy Life off the top of my head. Which one is Shantae? Is that the newest one? Shantae and the Seven Sirens. Yeah, that's the new one. Okay. Yeah, I can play that. That's like a Metroidvania platformy game.
Poor, poor Hammer. You did wrong, Hammer. Rest your soul. Miss Oldbag? Okay, you win. I'll talk. I'm tired, see? Tired of holding it all in.
Miss Oldbag.
You're right. 5 years ago, there was an accident. A fatal accident.
Yay. Yeah, I have no idea what Fantasy Life is.
What's worse, a paparazzi took a photo of it. That photo, well, caused quite a stir. And guess who made it all better? Vasquez. She has ties to the...
What the Mafia? What?
She silenced that...
Oh, Jesus.
That was the beginning. After that, she became a force to be reckoned with here at the studio.
I see.
But you have to understand, poor old Hammer never meant any harm to anyone.
Miss Oldbag.
Hold on a minute.
Poor Miss Oldbag.
Here, take this.
A photograph. Oh, shit. That's not good. Who took this? Oh, probably the paparazzi, now that I think about it. I'll wait for a second. What I miss? Kenochi requested, is it one that you have? No, but it's pretty easy to get a hold of on Steam.
Wait a second. This is the picture.
This is the trailer in Studio 2? Yeah! Also, hey, with the hood down, I take it back. D. Vasquez is smoking. The lamp! Yep. Look, you can see the lamp clearly killing people right there in that photo.
Hammer was supposed to fight the bad guy on top of those stairs with a tennis racket? He pushed the other actor and the man fell onto the flower box fence.
What the hell? Why were those real spikes? Why wasn't it a set prop?
But how did you get this? It was a long time ago. I don't feel much like talking about it.
I understand. Oof. Well, shit. Hey, you know what'll get Miss Vasquez talking? That. Or, you know, I could, go to court with it, but this is still the first game where I feel obligated to show my primary suspect's damning evidence. So, hey, have a look at this super incriminating photo that I know you're using for blackmail.
She's not even looking.
Where? What? Where did you get that? Well... Oldbag.
She means the security lady, Miss Oldbag, Nick.
Right. Anyway.
Miss Vasquez, you hid this incident from the press, didn't you? And used to control Mr. Hammer.
The wind. Huh? It's gotten stronger, don't you think? The wind? Your conversation interests me. Let's talk about it more inside the trailer.
Okay, it's not like I know you have mafia connections or anything. Nick, she went inside the trailer.
Well, guess better just saunter on in without telling anyone where I'm going. Humph, you can. You're very stupid. Well then, what was that you were talking about?
Why is she so eager to talk all of a sudden? Miss Vasquez, you were using that accident. You were blackmailing Mr. Hammer so you could control him, weren't you?
Didn't she just say she works with the Mafia? Is this wise? No, not a bit. We're going to be murdered, pushed onto another spike. That explains why it's bent. Although you didn't straighten the fucking spike out? Why? It was like years ago.
That's why he was doing this kid show for petty change.
So I'm a blackmailer now.
Well, that's what it was, wasn't it? I mean, sure, it was an accident. But you used it to drag Mr. Hammer down from his rightful place as a star.
Oh, I haven't pulled anyone down from anywhere. Mr. Hammer's career went sour of its own accord.
But you were the cause. You persuaded him, or pressured him, or whatever. And to think it was just an accident.
Excuse me. What is all this about? You keep saying accident, accident. How are you so sure? What do you mean? Must I spell everything out for you? Think. What would it be if it wasn't an accident?
My God. It never happened to begin with.
Wait.
No. No way. You mean Mr. Hammer did it on purpose?
That is what I mean.
Where's your proof? Can you prove it? Humph.
Just think. What would he have let me ruin his life for 5 years over a mere accident? And I ran him hard, believe you me.
But the security lady, she said it was an accident.
Oh, well, she was a big fan of Hammers, you see. She jumped on the reporter who brought that photo into the studio. She wrenched it out of his hands, she did. Gave him a few bruises, too.
So that's why she has the photo.
She's an old fool. Of course, all the reporter would need is the negatives. He could have made a copy, but he didn't. The only copy of that photo is the one you hold. Give it to me, now.
Yeah, funny that.
Boys!
Uh-oh. Oh, shit. We got some spooky mafia types. We got Kiryu, we got Kiryu, we got Kiryu, and we got Majima. All of the Yakuza.
Who are they? Professionals. They're good at erasing various things. What do you think? Would you like to be erased?
Okay, well, we've been threatened with death. What?
The trial ends tomorrow. How unfortunate. It's a shame you'll have to miss it.
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a heartache. They're distracted, go! They're singing along. Yeah, who the hell uses an actually sharp stuff on set? It's a recipe for disaster. Why do you want this photograph so badly? This is Mr. Hammer's dirt, no? Why should D. Vasquez care about it at all?
I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to think about that where you're going. So long, friends. Boys, erase away.
No! Well, shit. That's not good. Hold it right there! I got the theme music now, pals! Gumshoe! I heard everything, pal! D. Vasquez, you're coming down to the precinct with me now. Hey, look at Gumshoe doing his job. Humph.
Not bad.
Yeah, a cop is harder to erase than a stupid lawyer and his teenage assistant.
Very well. It appears this contest will be decided tomorrow then, in court. I'll be looking forward to it.
Well, shit. Gumshoe saving the day, and Arg was tell me a joke. Where does the president keep his armies? In his sleeveys. You okay, pal? Sorry I was a little late with my entrance. I don't get many chances to practice that sort of thing. Yo, timing couldn't have been better, buddy. Timing could not have been better. Detective Gumshoe. Thank you. I was really scared. Yeah, I bet Arg feels like a douche right now, saying you're incompetent at your job. Two morons just established she was a gangster or related to the Mafia. Why the hell did you threaten her? And yeah, killing cop has consequences that are more difficult to deal with. I bet, yeah. Don't mention it, pal. Just doing my job. Detective Gumshoe? Sorry, it's just, I wanted to say that line ever since I became a detective. That's fair, it's a good line. Okay, I've got one more job to do today. I'm sure we'll run into each other again soon. He's gotta go book him. Well, Nick, looks like we're getting close to the bottom of this. And who's at the bottom? I bet it's oh, God, not April. Not April's bottom this time. D. Vasquez. To be continued. I don't have work today. And while I probably should, you know, check into my flight and everything, start getting packed for tomorrow, I think I'm going to finish this court case and leave it there. Return to this when I'm back after my little trip, my soiree. But yeah, we'll wrap this up here.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers, yet again.
Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of the trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement.
In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims the scene of the crime was, in fact, Studio 2. Today I will call on people present at the Studio 2 trailer that day. Also, I never said Gumshoe was a bad cop. I said he was about as sharp as a bowling ball. The two aren't mutually exclusive, I suppose. Still, though, credit where it's due. Gumshoe totally came through there. From the testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well.
Edward seems a bit on edge today. I just thought of that myself.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth.
Prosecution calls Miss D. Vasquez to the stand. Miss D. Vasquez is the producer, who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. There she is. Will the witness state her name and occupation? D. Vasquez. I am a producer for Global Studios. Finally, someone does it when I ask the first time. Excuse me. On the day of the murder, you were in the trailer studio number 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I am not here.
I recede my victory cry. Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay. Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down. So to speak. Right, Nick. Sure. Wow, she has shut everyone down. It doesn't take much to shut Edgeworth down, it seems. I entered the trailer, a little before noon. I can't press anything yet, my bad. The meeting began at 12 sharp, it ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, and when we all went to Studio 1. That is all. Oh, did you eat a T-bone steak?
I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Saul take you.
Judge, really gonna need you to... Thank you for the bits. Here's some for Gumshoe being a reliable dork.
I'm comfortably well off.
Gonna need you to get your mind out of the gutter here, Judge. We got 7-9 for that, alright? The van.
He took you in the van? Oh my! I didn't realize. Suppose there's enough room.
There's a van at Studio 2. I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk, what with the monkey's head toppling over. Manella used the van to drive Vasquez Studio 1 after meeting trailer.
Oh, I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Day of the murder. Entered the trailer a little before noon. By yourself? Yes. And you didn't stop in the employee area? No. Are you always this terse? Yes. Oh dear. Meeting began at 12 sharp, ended at 4. Did no one leave during the meeting? No one. Come on, let's talk about it a bit more than that. The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. Stop interrupting the testimony. The same could be said for you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging your little desk. It hurts my ears. I love that pose of his. It is funnier in the pixelated Game Boy and DS versions, though, where his eye pupil is kind of bleeding into his eyelid pixels, so he just kind of looks like his soul has left his body for a second. Beaver Vasquez wasn't always super clear about what she meant about Saul taking her, so I kind of understand Judge's confusion on that one. I understand why the Judge is confused on that one. He's an idiot. Anyone else would have known what she meant by I had Saul take me to the studio, because those were her exact words. And when was that? I've forgotten. Maybe you could try remembering?
No. The meeting ended at 4 and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5. I would think it was between those times.
You would think. Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. Oh, she did just say I had Saul take me. Well, there was... We went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Saul take me. A sane person would have been able to extrapolate from that she meant take her to Studio 1. They took a skyboat. You know, I wouldn't be surprised. Hold on! You had Saul take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Saul take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right. 2:30, we took a 15-minute break between meeting. Or airship, if you prefer. Good old skyboat. I do prefer airship. And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk. It irritates me.
Yeah, Mr. Wright. Oh, God damn.
It was a 15-minute break.
Someone ate T-bone steaks in front of the trailer. Do you have someone who can verify this? Saul. No, I mean someone else.
One person is enough.
If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence... That is true. 15 minutes. Plenty of time to eat a steak. Unless you kill a man while eating the steak, I don't think you could go, kill somebody, come back, and enjoy a nice T-bone steak. If I have some evidence to prove she didn't eat the steak. Critical moment in court here. Kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction. What she said, somewhere. At the trailer before noon. Alright, so... The lack of bones? Yeah. Oh, no, wait, shit. I need the other... Oh, wait, I don't have the other one. Found the employee area, honored traces of sleeping pills and a large bone. Employee area, Jack. Camera, conjure. Is there testimony that says she wasn't there? No? We don't have Saul saying, like, he only took the one steak dinner. I mean, her plate doesn't have a bone on it, is really... Just present the photo from 5 years ago now. Objection! Could you really eat steak when you were haunted with this guilt? From 5 years ago? It's an odd angle of attack, but it just might work. All I can think is because this is a steak plate and it has bones, and their plates didn't. I really wish the empty plate was a piece of evidence as well, though, for that to, like, really solidify that's what I'm supposed to be presenting. Alright! You can tell I got it right if the music goes off. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate the T-bone steak. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate.
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind. Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak? Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Mandela ate at the table outside the trailer. Yet here, there were no bones left on the plate. Trust me. I can't prove it, but there weren't. Gonna trust me on that. No object. Edgeworth? Okay, no, we're all good. The plates were bare! Miss Vasquez. Tell me how a person can eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone. I think I know how. You ate the bone, too! Nick, are you sure? I mean, I love steak, but even I don't eat the bone. Hey, I don't eat it either.
Mr. Wright, I too leave the bone.
Can I try that again? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak! You didn't eat any steak during the break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. You ate, yeah, meat on the bone. You ate the bone too. I didn't even get a penalty for that.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Picking on salmonella. Meeting the Steel Samurai! He was meeting with the Steel Samurai. Damn, nice pose. Very, what is it? Oh, it's not Maharaja. What is it? Matahari. Very Matahari, that pose.
Order. Are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. She is always standing like that. It's crazy. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai. And then you did it. You killed him with your own hands.
Mr. Wright, isn't that a little presumptuous?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright? Let him claim what he wants. You say I did it? Yes. Fascinating. And here I was worried that today would be as boring as all the rest. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I. Any day, Vasquez. Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear. Yes. I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use that heavy spear as a weapon? I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. It was repaired. Is it not the murder weapon? Don't know why, but I kind of like her attitude. What, the confident, she's the first one on the stand that's confident in the face of these accusations, whereas everyone else immediately breaks down and panics. The comic book after? Yeah, comic book later. I don't think Maharaja is the type of pose. Maharaja is the type of feudal lord or some such in India. Matahari, excuse me, I'm thinking Matahari. Yeah, Maharaja is, that's not what I was thinking of. Matahari is like a spy. Not Maharaja, yes, that's a Hindi thing. Matahari is a type of spy from World War I. Very sort of cigarello. I believe it's an individual actually. It's named after this individual's style. I think her name might have been Matahari. But no, she had the cigarello and the long flowing black outfit. Looked very sort of confident and stylish, always smoking it like she is. Not the pipe like Vasquez here has, but it's very Matahari. Maharaja was what I was thinking in my head, because it sounds like it, but then I corrected myself to Matahari. Anyway, how could I possibly use the heavy spear as a weapon? Maybe she didn't kill him with the spear. What would she kill him with then, though? You couldn't. I think you would have had a great deal of difficulty using that as the weapon. Pretty much anyone would. Huh. You said Matahari, just pointing out I don't think Maharaja is a type of pose, and Maharaja is a lord in India. Probably not then, yes. I was thinking Maharaja because it's the name of a club in a game I'm playing off stream. The Maharaja Club. You see? Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case. Meaning? The samurai spear was not the murder weapon.
What? Not the murder weapon. What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove the samurai spear was not used as the murder weapon. Is the tape? Because it'd make a shit murder weapon if it was, mended together with tape. That would be my logical assumption. It's also possible it could be here, showing, you know, it was the fence that killed him. I'm gonna say it's the spear because it's all flimsy and shitty. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Ahem. Not so fast. Ignore the paper that fell. If the spear was the murder weapon, wouldn't it have blood all over it? It could have been wiped. Remember the spear broke during this morning's action scene run-through. But someone fixed the spear. It was a security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who's wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? Seems like we could have brought this up sooner, but okay.
Order! Order!
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at? Think about what you're... Silence. I am the one testifying here and I will be heard. Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you are saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell, what was? How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I imagine the fence, right? It's there, it's sharp, it's pointy. It killed someone else. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence can sometimes be unfounded, Mr. Wright.
Touché, Judge. Touché.
Very well. Let's see the murder weapon then.
Look at this photo.
What is this? Why, that's Jack Hammer standing on top of the stairs. Looking like he's going for a round of tennis. You know, I could use a doubles partner, Mr. Wright. Order! Order! If I cannot have this order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Globo Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Not a word of this was leaked outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios.
What does this have to do with the current case?
Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it. See the fallen man on the photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the, I would argue, stomach, but okay. Yeah, definitely more stomach.
What are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? She's like, again? Has happened again. That had to have come as a shock. She's like, now how did that happen twice? You think we would have learned the first time. Who the hell would tamper with evidence? Like, by the time they found the crime scene, they would just be like, ah yes, let's tamper with the likely murder weapon by wiping blood off it. Vasquez would tamper with it, obviously. She'd move the body and place the spear next to it so that it looks right.
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. on the day of the murder. Miss D. Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside Studio 2 trailer. They stare each other down. A tumbleweed rolls past. A lone crow flies over. Then, in a blink of an eye, she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs and onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say.
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that caused another man to die.
I'd like to know more about that other man and the movie. He's dressed as like this sporty tennis pro coming out of a log cabin. And there's like this Jason Voorhees looking motherfucker. Like, look at this photo. There's like this Jason Voorhees looking motherfucker with a hatchet and body armor and a hockey mask coming to kill him. What were they filming? I really want to know. Tennis pro versus axe murderer. I'd watch the hell out of that.
5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Ho ho, very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing stuff.
You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not? And in the evil magistrate costume, no less. Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned it to the trailer, all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I dispose of the body? The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside the costume? There wasn't enough time. Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
She had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands? Or should I say, her own vans? That was pretty forced. She used the van. Maybe they're filming Friday the 13th knockoff. Maybe. Seems 5 years ago. Hold on. How old's our Vic? 5 years ago, he was 32. I don't think he's exactly the appropriate age to be a Friday the 13th victim, fresh-spirited tennis pro to get chopped up by an axe murderer, Jason Voorhees style, you know? Bit old for the part, don't you think? For instance. Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes. And there was a way for you to carry the body! Interesting. Let's hear it then.
Mr. Wright, please show us how she carried the body.
Why, with the van, Your Honor! Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1. Studio 1! And you used the studio van to do it. Hence the knockoff part. Fair enough. Recall your testimony. Sorry. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Salt take me. There was a van there, right? I had Salt drive me. You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body in the magistrate costume. Hold on, right? Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van. Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Of course he wasn't. Have you seen that boob? There's no way he conspired. More like perspired, am I right? Hey-oh! High fives! Got him! Anyone? Finger guns! Hey-oh! No, leaving me hanging. Okay, alright. Of course he wasn't. Huh! So without Mr. Manella noticing anything, she put the body in the van, then managed to put the body in the costume? Are you seriously suggesting that is possible? Of course I'm not. Oh shit, he was. My bad. Take it back. Alright, no one high-fived me. Turns out I'm wrong. Ha! Ha! I was kidding. To lighten up the proceedings.
Lighten? You can't lighten up a murder! Mr. Wright, the court requests you refrain from making claims in jest.
Yes, Your Honor. Of course, Salmonella had to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the steel samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in that small incinerator. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue? No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Humph. I lose. You win. It was fun. That's it? But that was so easy. I didn't even present shit like... Well, no, I guess I presented everything, huh? That was easy. Wow, being a lawyer is easy. These bozos sure like grinding Edgeworth's gears, don't they? Poor Edgeworth. I win? What? Oh.
Oh.
Huh. So, what happens next? Don't me. Don't you have anything to say? What would you like me to say? Huh? I lost? Something like that? I just said that. Wait, so you mean D. Vasquez, it was you? You killed Jack Hammer? Sure what it sounds like. What? Who can say? Huh? Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits, and the result of that battle, you proved the possibilities that I murdered Hammer. Right. But that is only a possibility. Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright. What? But... Judge! Come on! My objection is basically, come on!
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
I'm inclined to agree with Mr. Wright on this one. Of course, it's as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there is no proof. Shout out to Edgeworth. He's trying his best here.
Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you have no more questions, I'll be leaving. Again, Judge! Come on! No further questions! Testify again. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again?
Know when to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I have said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again? You ask the same question, you'll get the same answer. A waste of time.
Damn! Damn! To come so far only to fail.
Did he though? I mean, again, really. Come on, Judge!
As it seems there are no further questions, I would like to end the cross-examiners the way witness this masters.
Edgeworth? I refuse to dance right. I'm not doing it.
That's okay, I'll do it for you.
Stop that!
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth?
This is why I'm late on the stream. That's why it's running so long.
Keep doing that.
I was hoping I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
Oh. I see. Very well.
Your Honor! I request the witness testify again. What, so now you thought... Oh, for God's sake. You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness. I just want to hear your testimony again. Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see that we have anything to gain by me repeating the last several minutes.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want her to testify about?
Well, yes. How about the van? Describe the events of the van and the conspiracy with salmonella. Oh, wait, you said that's a possibility. Shit. Alright, you didn't admit to doing that. Damn it. Indeed. Verily, I say. Ergo. I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Humph. Nick. Why did Edgeworth? Who knows? Maybe he's seen the light. Or should I say, the right. Yeah! I don't have sunglasses. I can't do the Miami Vice bit. He probably realized she did it too.
But wasn't he the one that said he always gets a guilty verdict? After all that? Edgeworth.
After finding the body, I was with Sal and Oldbag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assailant was there too. Only Powers was absent. I immediately called the police. Then Powers showed up. The security lady, Oldbag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying, "He did it." I asked to be left out of the proceedings. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. They're really grasping at straws now, aren't they? Well, I mean, I like it though. Edgeworth and Phoenix are working together to get this guilty verdict.
I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close, real close. She may be acting tough now, but if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need to twist the truth out of her, Nick.
Right. Okay, finding the body. Tolerable bag, security lady found the body.
What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for rehearsal. I'd say it was then.
And when exactly did Mr. Manella arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before. I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Sure, fuck it. Press harder on everything. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Salmonella's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes? You should try and listen to what people are saying, boy.
Boy.
The witness will continue her testimony.
Sent was there too, only... Whoops, my bad. Only Powers was absent.
Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember.
Remember what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us, yet you expect me to be calm.
You certainly seemed calm enough when I accused you of murder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing. Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one. Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically at the time, I assure you. Also, without his Steel Samurai costume, Powers doesn't really stand out.
What? He's huge! Have you seen that chest hair?
We often left him on the bus when shooting at location. No one noticed he was missing.
He didn't, like, get up and leave? What the hell, Will? Poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez. You may continue.
Well, shit. Nearly called the police and Powers showed up. What was everyone else doing at the time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene.
Sorry, late.
Oh god, a combo of those two voices. Jesus.
Sorry I'm late.
Then, silence. Dead silence. Silence.
Very hairy dude who's likely around 7 feet tall doesn't stand out, really? Apparently not. Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up.
Phoenix just starts juggling. Why aren't you juggling evidence again?
Dude, no. Shatter, break. Old bag, the security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right. Still samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's words?
Perhaps not. She seemed to also have given the detectives that photo. Of course, I heard all of this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one that was taken by the security camera.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
I don't think there's anything in there I can use. Has to be left out of the proceedings. You asked to be left out.
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned, and I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
Covered for you? Or covered it up for you? There must have been a lot riding on that with all the bigwigs in the media. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Back to the trailer to get my script. The script and your direction notes.
Yes, they were quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Wait a second, I thought you came to Studio 1 for a rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
Because there was a murder after all.
Oh, how did you know that there was a murder before you went there? You slipped up, you bitch!
Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue. Your Honor,
I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
I'm still not doing that, right?
You will one day, Edgy. I just know it.
Think. Miss Vasquez says she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to have known the murder before going to Studio 1! Order! Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What? What you have just said is a very reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of changing to a career change to defense?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me.
Humph. So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense. What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well. The witness will change her testimony to reflect this.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left him. Oh, you knew he wasn't injured. You knew you know what I mean. She didn't know. How do I prove that though? Wait, what? How do I prove that? I mean, I know that because she wasn't there, but I don't know. What's the evidence for that? Power's the one who was injured. She simply misspoke. Innocent. How'd you know about the injury? Yeah. How did I know? Sal. He told me. Oh, he didn't know either, bitch. You have to find something to peg this on her there. Peg? Really? You're not pin, you're going to peg there, Maya? You know what? Okay.
Where everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him.
Sal and old bag. Back. I mean, this is it. This is the statement. But what's the evidence that suggests he was injured? Photo of rehearsal? I don't have that photo. That's not something I have. The only photos I have are the 5-year-old photo, this guide map, and the Powers photo. We keep cutting to the rehearsal, but that's not an actual photo we have. That's just how people are describing it. Show her the 5-year-old photo. The spear? Because it's busted? Or the photo. I think it could be the spear or the photo here. Really? Apparently it is the photo. I don't think that was the clearest thing in the world, but I got there, I guess. You knew that Hammer was injured? Don't you think that's a little funny? I mean, it was the Steel Samurai who was injured. It was Will Powers! What?
Mr. Wright, explain yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hammer is dragging his leg in this photo. But that's because he was pretending to be Mr. Powers.
But pretending?
One person was injured in the run-through that morning. That person was Mr. Powers, not Mr. Hammer. Oh, I missed that. I completely missed she named the wrong person being injured. Whoops. Proves she wasn't there, right? And neither was Saul. I don't know if the photo of him dragging his leg proves that, but, you know. Yeah, that was what I was going for. I completely missed that she said it was Hammers that was injured, not Powers who was injured. Now, why do you think it was Mr. Hammer that was injured? I already said it was Saul who told me. That's right, he must have gotten it wrong. I think not. Mr. Manella was at the run-through that morning. He would have known it was Mr. Powers who was injured. He saw it happen. Why would he tell you the wrong person? Miss Vasquez! You heard him wrong! It's all a misunderstanding. Wait, shit. Actually, you didn't hear anything from Mr. Manella. You saw Mr. Hammer limping with your own eyes.
Yes, but wasn't it Mr. Powers who was injured?
Yes, but remember, Mr. Hammer was dragging his leg too. He was pretending to be Mr. Powers!
Ah!
So, when was he doing this? Well, it would have been after he put on the Steel Samurai costume and went to Studio 2, where he was murdered. Exactly. Where was this? Passing it to Edgeworth. It was when he went to Studio 2. Thanks, buddy.
Miss Vasquez! You met him, didn't you? You saw the Steel Samurai limping. And Mr. Hammer in that Steel Samurai suit? That's why you were confused. That's why you thought it was Mr. Hammer who had been injured that morning! Rehearsal photo. I don't have the rehearsal photo. It keeps cutting to an artist's depiction of the rehearsal for the audience benefit. That's not an actual piece of evidence that we have. I have a badge, an autopsy report, Powers limping, a guide map, a spear, the monkey head, the path to glory, Cody's camera, the 5-year-old photo from way back when, the sleeping bottle, the food, and the van. I'm not showing them the 5-year-old photo. But yeah, I get that it's confusing. It keeps cutting to him, like, you know, falling and looking injured. That's not anything that we have. That's people describing it and us, the audience, being shown what was happening.
Order! Order! I will have order.
Witness! Can you refute this claim? Yeah, let's see you sneak out of this one, bitch. Very well. I have a question for you. Erk, why are the real killers always so persistent? Why in the world would I want Mr. Hammer dead? Yes, he'd fallen on hard times, but he was a star. I had nothing to gain from his death. Nothing.
Yes, you would need a motive. Why would Powers want him dead? Why would she have killed the victim? If there's a reason, it is unclear to this court. Does the defense have anything to say on this matter?
Yeah, she had exactly as much reason as Powers had.
In other words, can you prove she had a motive?
Can I? Not really. She was blackmailing the guy. I don't have any evidence that she was going to cancel the thing. I don't think I do, honestly. Of course I can't prove it. The 5-year-old photo. Oh, my bad. Okay, I have proof and I'll show it to you. I present to court the evidence, motive Miss Vasquez murder. This is my proof.
This is the photo from before.
This photo reveals the motive in this murder. I'm right, aren't I, Miss Vasquez? Oh, wow, it was. 7-9, please, no spoilers. Okay, my bad. Also, Edgeworth really comes around from being a complete jackass to a bit of an arrogant but friendly fella after the first game.
Oh.
I picture 7-9 there, standing next to the defense, being like, what evidence? The photo!
Oh, yes, this makes complete sense.
Oh. I demand a raise. Roll with it, 7-9. 5 years ago, Mr. Hammer was at the height of his fame. With D. Vasquez's help, a terrible accident was swept under the rug. Ladies and gentlemen, this case currently up for trial. It began on that day 5 years ago. Ironically enough, that accident precipitated Mr. Hammer's fall. His fall from stardom. His guilt weighed him down, no doubt. However, you, D. Vasquez, used Mr. Hammer. You made him work for you for petty change. Humph. Bringing us to the present day, and Mr. Hammer's last role as the evil magistrate. Yes, undoubtedly it was a constant source of shame for the ex-star.
One moment, Mr. Wright. We are talking about motives here, yet we've only talked about Mr. Hammer. It almost seems as if it was Mr. Hammer who had killed D. Vasquez, not the other way around. What motive would Miss Vasquez have?
Yes, that's right. According to what you say, I would have had no reason to kill Hammer. He was a good source of income for me, and I never get rid of useful men. It's a policy of mine.
Mr. Wright, please explain Miss Vasquez's motive for murder.
I don't think she had a motive. I think he went to kill her, and she killed him in self-defense. But I don't have evidence that proves that, honestly. Show the photo again. She had no motive, Your Honor.
What's that now? Well, in that case, I find Mr. Powers guilty. Case dismissed.
It was Mr. Hammer who was out for blood. All Miss Vasquez did was push him off the stairs in self-defense.
What's that now?
It's simple. Mr. Hammer was intending to kill Miss Vasquez.
What? What?
You're overselling it, Edgeworth. I get that you're on my side now, but come on now. No one's being fooled by that performance. Your Honor!
Jackhammer drugged Mr. Powers with sleeping pills. Jackhammer snuck into the dressing room and stole the Steel Samurai costume. Jackhammer wore the costume to fool the security lady into thinking he was Powers. Then Jackhammer made his way to the trailer. And for what purpose, you ask? To kill Dee Vasquez, who had so cruelly taken advantage of him all those years. She snapped the pipe. I think that means we won. Or the dude the actor killed was related to Vasquez. Maybe. Seems a stretch, though. Surely it'll work again. So, you did do it, didn't you? Yes, I am guilty. Alright. It was me. Well then.
Someone call an ambulance! There's blood everywhere. We're too late.
Miss Vasquez!
What happened here? Manuel fell from the trailer stairs. Manuel! Manuel! Miss Vasquez, please try to remain calm.
No! How could this have happened?
It was an accident. Mr. Hammer was doing an action scene and... No! Manuel! Manuel!
They had a really diverse group of people at the studio that day.
Don't touch him, Miss Vasquez! No!
Please, don't die! Please! In light of recent argument, it does seem like a bit of a stretch, yes. Congratulations, Mr. Wright. I lose again. Well, alright then. Judge, I think this is about a day overdue, but let's get on with the sentencing here, shall we?
Mr. Edgeworth, where's Dee Vasquez?
In the waiting lobby, Your Honor, as calm and collected as ever.
I see. Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it appears you have brought about yet another miracle.
Aye, well. Thank you, Your Honor. I think not, Your Honor. Will Powers was innocent. That he should be found so is only natural, not a miracle.
Yes, you're right. Very well. Never mind, it's not a miracle. I am not impressed, Mr. Wright. Good job on basically doing what you're paid to do. You ignorant scrub.
Oh.
This court finds the defendant, Mr. Will Powers, not guilty.
Yay, confetti! Oh, stand up straight, man. We got you off. Look at the confetti. Celebrate, man.
That is all. Court is adjourned.
All right, we did it. Bravo. Yay us.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much. I'm just glad you're okay.
Yes, but it's sad.
By the way, nice impersonation of me. I know now that Mr. Hammer stole my costume. It's bad enough he wanted to kill Miss Vasquez, but to think that he tried to frame me for the murder makes me sad. Tell me why, Mr. Wright.
Huh?
Tell me. Why did Mr. Hammer want to blame me?
I got nothing. I don't know. You were there? I guess we'll never know.
Yes, of course.
Whew. I'm not sure I wanted to go down that road. Use the 5-year-old photo. God damn it. Congratulations, WP.
Oh! Thanks to you, I'll be able to do the don the Steel Samurai outfit once more. I can't wait to get back into that sweaty costume and, Is something wrong?
No, of course not. Ah! Nick, Edgeworth.
Right! You beautiful son of a bitch, you've done it again.
Say something, right? He looks very different, like, directly facing me, you know? Very, very different sort of, vibe than, the angled shot of him at the stand there, as opposed to directly on.
I'm not good at small talk.
Huh? What? That was too bad, Edgeworth.
Don't waste your time, you don't waste any time gloating, do you?
No, I really wanted to thank you. Vasquez would have gotten away if you hadn't stepped in.
Pleased to meet you. I'm Powers.
The prosecution never talked to the guilty party?
Edgeworth. I'm a big fan of your work, Mr. Powers.
Fire!
I don't think he is. Right. I must say, I hadn't expected to meet you again after all these years.
Meet again?
However, in retrospect, it would have been better if we had not met. Thanks to you, I'm saddled with unnecessary feelings. Ugh. I had to look that word up.
Unnecessary feelings?
Yes, unease and uncertainty.
Aren't those kind of necessary?
They only serve to get in my way. You listen to me, Phoenix Wright. Don't ever show your face in front of me again. That's what I came here to tell you.
Edgeworth, no. I just got dumped!
Mr. Wright, was that guy your friend, or...?
What? Friends? As if. They're rivals. Rivals, right, Nick? For now we are, I guess. Huh? Why do I have the feeling I'm missing something? Come on, Nick, tell me, what's the deal with you and Edgeworth?
Lavas.
And so the curtain closed on another trial. Hey, what the fuck? Tell me! I caused quite a stir by revealing that accident from 5 years ago. Nick, you're being an ass on purpose. It was the talk of the town. No one cares about that. Thankfully, Global Studios rethought the programming change. Alright, that's a good thing, but you're still dodging the point. Now I'm back to making kid shows again. Fine, you've escaped this time. That's probably not Jack. Or Will. Sorry, it's probably not Will. Nick! This is it! The new show starts today. You're gonna watch it with me, right? I'll admit, I was kind of surprised. I didn't think they'd seriously go through with it. You have to buy trading cards too, okay? We have to trade one with Cody and that assistant. Fine, fine, I'll do it. Isn't this great that WP gets to play the lead again? Really?
Alright, fair enough, hey. What a range that Will Powers has, am I right? Who'd have thought?
I wonder if they'll show his real face this time.
I don't know. I don't think the world is ready for the real Will Powers. Crazy that he can squeeze into that. Well, anyway, stream went a bit long, but up next is Turnabout Goodbye. Hey, thanks for Turnabout Samurai. There are 2 more cases before we are done with this game, and I spin the wheel again. But, of course, before that happens, this is going to be the last stream at this location for a while, as my next 2 streams are going to be from Illinois with one of my mods, Musket Meerkat. We'll be playing a surprise game on that day, so tune in then to see what it is. It's going to be a fun one. Don't worry, I will be back. I will not be back on Thursday because that is my return flight home, and I'm just not going to be around for streaming, obviously. It's literally the day I'm flying back. Friday, we will see. It's a combination of how I'm feeling, and also it's my fiance's birthday. I might just want to spend it with her instead. No offense to you guys, but, either way, have a good weekend. I will see you all on Sunday, sort of. There will not be a face cam set up, because we're having a hard enough time getting the microphone situation set up and everything, and all the programs installed and downloaded. It's going to be a whole thing. But yes, same time on Sunday, just from a different location, different game. I will be back to this game once that's done. So until then, love you all, be good people, have a good weekend. We'll talk to you all later. Peace out.